Uh, Guys, can you hear me? Is my audio all right? Please do let me know in the chat box, and we'll start. Uh, I had to start this. I had to start streaming. Like I'm all over the place right now. I've been pretty busy this week, so yeah. So I'll get through all my plans. I'll talk about your questions, discussions, teams, everything. So yeah, as I said, if there's anything new that I don't know, I have been updated with things, till last night. But if there's anything new that has happened right away just now that I don't know, please do let me know in the chat box. Because yeah, I've not been updated with the FPL today. As I said, I've been quite busy with my personal life. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, this is how my team looks like. I'll tell you all about the conference news and all the injury news and everything. We'll talk about that. So yeah, firstly, I think I'll be playing without the keeper this game week. I think I've decided that. And I'll Me personally, that's my only team that I have to make changes in my defense. So I think I'm fine. I will just play without the keeper because I don't think Martinez is a necessary sell right now, considering that he will have a double game week now soon. And yeah, let me check the price changes. Yeah, let me open all the tabs. Yeah, and thank you for everyone joining in. Ankit, Meshal, Bivesh, Midji, thank you so much. Thanks so much for joining in. So yeah, we'll get right through it. So okay, I'll get to the chat box. Meshal says my team is Martinez, Chilwell. Okay, we're getting to teams. Okay, Martinez, Chilwell, Peters, Lamptey, Bruno, KDB, Mahrez, Jota, Zayek, Jesus, and DCL. Any changes? Yeah. Now, as I said, I personally am playing without Martinez. I mean, without a keeper this game week. So I feel like now for this only for this game week, I do think taking off Martinez is a logical choice. But when it comes to long term, I think I'll keep Martinez there and make changes. What I've thought was removing Sturridge from my team, Sturridge for Dallas. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. That's what I personally think. I've not made the transfers yet, but I think I will be doing that. So Meshal, in your team, I think your team is fine. I don't see any problem with that. Bruno will start. KDB, Mahrez should start. Jota, Zayek. Now, yeah, I think Jesus will also start because according to what Pep said, I think he is getting better, but I don't think he's fit enough to play. So now, about other injury news is that Costanza won't be available, and another player is Pereira. Yeah, he did start in the Europa League, but again, he has some kind of groin injury, so he won't be available. He, like Brendan Rodgers said, that he won't be available for. So there's no first choice fullback again for Leicester this game week. Now, yeah, I'll get to the okay. Yeah, Michal, as I said, I don't think there needs to be changed anything in your team. I think it's pretty fine. Everyone will play except for Martinez. I think a lot of managers will play without Martinez, or maybe just change Martinez to Meslier. I think that is most popular opinion right now. So yeah, I personally want because like logically, let's just look at it. My plan was to bring Dallas 4.5 for Sturridge, and we also have to spend 4.5 for Meslier. Now the thing is, Dallas can return you point with clean sheet. He may assist, he's playing like a forward right now. He may assist, he may score. So there are three ways that he can return you points for 4.5. Now, when it comes to Meslier, now he might keep a clean sheet. Saving of penalties, I don't know what are the chances of him saving the penalties every game week, and what are the chances that he makes more than 3 saves every game week. So I feel like 4.5 used for Dallas is better than 4.5 used for Meslier. That's why I think I'll take a hit for Dallas because I need to anyway. I need to make my defense better. And the thing is, yeah, Size will be back this game. That's what I read in an article. Size will be back, so that might mean there might be some, I don't know, time compromises for Kilman on the pitch. Not very sure, but I feel like Kilman should start this game week. If he doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised because, as I said, Size is back. So, but would you rush Size right into the first 11? I don't know. I don't think he will do that. But still, I feel like if you are a Kilman owner, maybe you should not be surprised if Kilman does not start this game week. But I feel like Kilman should start this game week. That's just me, personally, right? Okay. Yeah, as I said, if there's anything new happen in like last 12 or 13 hours, do let me know in the chat box because I've not been updated. I've been pretty busy. So yeah, as I said, I'm all over the place right now. So yeah, yeah, and please do drop a like. Yeah, that would help the channel a lot. And please subscribe if you are new. Okay. Another question is. Mizzy says yes, Oracles. Okay, Mizzy, thank you so much. Mizzy, I just did Watkins for Bamford because I got 3 Aston Villa players. I play with 10 men this week. Yeah, me too. I'm also playing with 10 men. Missy says Watkins for Bamford. Yeah, I think the most popular change for Watkins right now is Che Adams and Bamford. That is the most popular one, because I have been asked about this and I also have suggested people to do that. So I don't see a problem there. So yeah, in upcoming games, the fixtures are not bad. That is one of the reasons I'm trying to bring in Leeds player, and Leeds can play against anyone. They can win against anyone. They are a very good team. I just have pretty good time watching them play. They are very good side. So yeah, I don't think having Bamford is a problem for Watkins, considering that you have three players that they will have. I mean, Aston Villa players will have the double game weeks in upcoming game weeks. Yeah, and about I did have one query about the double game week. Yeah, I think I will produce a video soon about the double game week in next video in next week, maybe, right? So according to what I see is it might be on 17th or 18th, the double game week. That is just a prediction though. There's not been anything official, but according to the predictions that I look at the Ben Krellin's Twitter account, 16, 17, 18 might be the time for the double game week, at least one of them. So yeah, just keep yourself aware about that when you are taking off players like Grealish or Martinez or Watkins. Just make sure that it's now already game week 11. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Midge, yeah, I don't think that's problem, because a lot of people are doing that, taking off Watkins for Che Adams or Bamford. And about Konsa also, a lot of people are taking out Konsa for maybe Dallas or Walker Peters. So yeah, I don't see a problem. Everyone's team is different, so I just don't see a problem there. BS says any points from Tottenham versus Arsenal game. Yeah, I think Kane will play. We have been victim of this Mourinho's mind games, So I'm pretty sure Kane will play. Now, should I get to your questions first, or I'll talk about my team right first? Now, when this game week 10 ended, my plan was to captain Sterling. Like literally, I have been playing around with my captain all the time, right? Like I've just changed my captain from Sterling to Kane to Vardy so many times. Like I find a reason not to captain them. Now when it comes to Sterling, we don't know if he will start, but I feel like he should start this game week. Yes, Ferran Torres was subbed off when, I don't know, in 75 minutes or 70 minutes he did not play full 90. Sterling did, and if you watch that Champions League game of Sterling, like that, he's lacking in confidence so much. He just needs one game week that goes good for him, to get that confidence back. That is so evident, when you are watching the match. We know the quality of Sterling. You can't compare Sterling with Ferran Torres. Like that is a different caliber of comparison. Sterling is a way good player. Yeah, that the hat trick for Torres in that Spain side might have changed something in the mindset of Guardiola, but still Sterling is Sterling. He's way better. And another thing is, now after that match ended, the commentator said that Man City have secured the first position in the Champions League group stage, so they are first. So no matter they lose or win next game, they will still be first. So I don't see Pep Guardiola needing to risk players like Sterling or Diaz or De Bruyne in Champions League. So I feel like Sterling won't have to play next game week in the midweek, in the Champions League. So I feel like he should start this game week. I'm pretty sure the front three for Man City should be Sterling, Mahrez and Jesus. That is my prediction. Now we know Pep Guardiola, he can do anything. He might just not play Mahrez and play Ferran Torres there. He might not play Sterling and play Foden there. Anything can happen. But De Bruyne will surely play. Walker should surely play. Diaz must play. And I think Sterling should play this game week. Now, my plan is to bring Salah next game week. Now that means to bring a big hitter, I need to remove another big hitter. So that means I'll have to remove Sterling or Kane. So initially my plan was to remove Kane, right? But I don't know. I can remove Sterling or Kane, any one of them. I'm not very sure yet. So yeah, as I said, I have played around with my captainship with Sterling, Kane and Vardy. Now, but I find a reason not to captain them. Every time I give the armband to maybe Sterling or Vardy or Kane, I just find a reason not to captain them, Now, about the captainship, I think the De Bruyne captainship is the most obvious one, and everyone will do that. So I don't have De Bruyne in my team, so I can't do that. So I don't know. Should I trust Sterling? He might not even play. That is the reason with Sterling. But if he does, I do see a better point return from Sterling against Fulham than Kane against Arsenal or Vardy against Sheffield. So yeah, that is the dilemma. And about Kane, I'm pretty sure he will play. He should play, right? And if he does, I think there is a score, but I don't see a huge scoreline there, right? If there is a score, maybe it will be Kane and Son. I'm pretty sure. But still, as I said, I don't think there will be a lot of goals. So yeah. as I said, when I started this game week, my captain was Sterling, and in the midweek I changed to Kane, and now it's Vardy. And about Vardy, now one of our viewers, it was Sagnik. He kind of pointed out how not having Costanza and Pereira is hurting Vardy's productivity, and I think I was not even paying attention to that. Now when he said that, I kind of that is one of the things that is happening in the Leicester side. They don't have the first choice fullbacks in their team right now. No Costanza, no Pereira, so that is kind of hurting their productivity. And when Pereira did play in the Europa League, I was like very convinced that I should captain Vardy, but again, he's injured now and he won't feature this game week. So, and now that is making me doubt again, should I captain Vardy? Because that is the same thing that's happening with the Everton side. Like they don't have their first choice fullback, no Coleman, no Digne. That is the reason that the productivity of James Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin, and Richardson is decreasing. That is the reason they could not score against Leeds last game week. So yeah, I think that is the good thing that pointed out by Sagnik. I'm not taking credit for that. I think he did point out a good thing, that there's no Costanza and Pereira. So that is the reason that Leicester is not playing good right now. So yeah, now I think I might change my captain to Sterling, but I don't know. I don't want to take that kind of punt. I don't I don't know if he'll start or not. That is all. I need a good game week, but still I'm playing with 10 players. So yeah, I'll get to the chat now. So basically, any points from tournament and Arsenal game? As I said, I think Kane will play, so I don't think there is anything you need to worry about. Sterling will be starting. I think I think so too. Right? Yeah, Ankit. I feel that too, because as I said, they don't need to rest him anymore for the Champions League, so he should be starting. But again, it's Pep Guardiola. I'm super tempted to captain Sterling. I might take that chance, but again, when I look at the stats, I'm not much of a stat guy. I don't like to rely on stats. But when I did look at the stats, when it comes to away games, away games team, and the expected goal for away game is Leicester is at the top, and when it's goals conceded, the expected goals conceded away for, is fourth for Sheffield. So there's a good chance that Vardy will get something in this game, because yeah, as I said, and the thing is, now Sheffield have not won, but again, they don't concede much, but still they are not winning at all, and they are bottom of the table. So yeah, but still Leicester can be hot and cold. I might just leave it on Vardy. Like Ram Cordell said, if you are having problem with you have captaining problem, just captain Vardy. I might just do that because I might just captain Vardy this game week, because I am having a problem with captainship in my team. So yeah, I'm super tempted with Sterling too, to be honest. So Ankit starting. Yeah, Michal said Pep confirm Mahrez start. Okay, okay, thank you for that news, Michal. Yeah, as I said, if there's anything new in this past 12 or 13 hours, just let me know in the chat box. So yeah, that's good news for Mahrez, I guess. Mahrez owners. So Subcorner, what are your thoughts on Sterling now that he played 90 minutes in the midweek? As I said, Subcorner, now Pep Guardiola does not have to risk his important players in the Champions League anymore next week in the midweek games, as they have topped the table. So I feel like Sterling should start. Sterling is not the kind of player you should be benching. The caliber, as I said, is too good. And I think they need to start winning. And as I said, Sterling needs one good game week. His confidence is too low. You can watch the Champions League games. He's like missing sitters. He's just missing easy chances. That's not Sterling. Sterling is a clinical player. He's like important player. The build up, everything is better than Ferran Torres. Yeah. Ferran Torres might be in a good form when it comes to goal scoring right now, but still, you can't compare him to Sterling. So I think Sterling should start, considering that the Champions League now is done and dusted, the group stages, right? So there's still, I think, one game. I think there's one more game left. Barcelona left to play Juventus. Yeah, I think there's one more game left. So yeah, I think if Sterling start, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I think he should, but do I want to captain him? What if he doesn't start? So yeah, that is the problem. Yeah, I might change my captainship, but let's talk about your team right now. What are your thoughts on Sterling? Yeah, we talked about that. What to do with Cancelo? Mac, thank you firstly, Mac Wong. Thanks so much for joining it. I remember Mac Wong. I don't know. I think he was here since I started this channel. He's from Malaysia. I do remember that. Mac Wong. As I said, Cancelo was. I did warn you guys about how Mendy has started training, and don't bring in Cancelo. Now, if you already have him, I'm pretty sure he won't play this game week. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm saying that, but that's not up to me. But Cancelo won't play, that's for sure, because Walker should start in the right, Mendy should start in the left, because in the Champions League, Zinchenko started in the left, Cancelo started in the right. So in the upcoming games, maybe Cancelo might start, but still, I don't know. It's always going to be rotation risk. We always know what we're putting ourselves into when we buy Man City players. That's why I don't like buying other players except for De Bruyne or Ederson or Sterling. They're kind of less kind of rotation risk. Sterling is dipping in form right now. That is one of the reasons he is a rotation risk. But still, that is the thing about the Man City asset. So personally, if you have Cancelo now, don't do anything with him, I guess. Now, if you don't even have 10 players, you want to take a -4 to remove Cancelo for maybe, I don't know, Diaz or the what Dallas. These kind of players do it, I guess, because this game week I don't see Cancelo playing at all. I'm sorry, I'm saying that, but I just don't see it. So yeah, that's what I think. Mac Wong, Subkaran. Okay, thank you for joining in. Current team is Ryan. Okay, Martin. Yeah, and our about Brighton team. So Mope, I read about I read the article about Brighton's injury. So Adam Lallana, if you are Adam Lallana owner, he won't start at all. So that has been confirmed. And about Mope, that will be a last moment decision according to Potter. So that's what I read. So if you are Mope or Lallana owner, so yeah, just so you know. Ryan Martinez, okay, two keepers. Def Robo, Chilwell, Lamptey. Robo, I don't know about Robo. Is there anything you know about Robo? I've not really paid a lot of attention to Robo. I think he kind of got injured, right? Alisson will be out for 2 weeks. That's what I read, I guess. And I'm not pretty sure about Robo. So yeah, if you do know about that, do write it in the chat box. It might help. Chilwell will play, Lamptey will play, Dallas, good one, good defense. That defense is good, I think. Mitchell, and Ferguson is also back. He has started training. I don't think he will play, but he has started training. I saw that Instagram post of Crystal Palace. So yeah, he's now 3.9 in the price. So if he starts playing, I think we need to get hands on Ferguson too. So Lamptey, Dallas, Mitchell, Son, Sterling, Grealish won't play, Romeo, Rodriguez. Is this a starting 11? Subkaran, yeah, please do post a starting 11. It becomes pretty difficult for me to judge. I don't think this is a starting 11. Okay. Do we have 11 players? Ryan, Robo, Chilwell, Lamptey, Dallas. So that's your 5 players. Sterling, Romeo, Rodriguez. Yeah, it's all right. So yeah, please post when you are posting your team, or just send me in the Instagram. I guess it kind of becomes difficult for me to look at your team. Do write only first 11. It kind of becomes difficult for me to judge your team, So Ankit says our team is Martinez, Blanca, okay, Chilwell, Cresswell, Robertson, Son, Salah, KDB, Mahrez, Chi Adams, Bamford, DCL. Yeah, this is all right. I think for James Rodriguez owners, I think this must be the last game for you for James Rodriguez. I think it's time to sell James Rodriguez, in my opinion, personally. So I have been having conversation back and forth with one of our manager, and he has kind of Rodriguez problem. So I think there are now better options in the midfield. Like, you should be targeting Fernandes and De Bruyne and Salah at the moment when it comes to midfield, right? So yeah, maybe it's time for Rodriguez to go. That's what I personally think, right? Okay. And yeah, Ankit, I think this team is fine. It kind of looks like mine, not having Martinez. So yeah, I won't have any keeper in my team this game. I've decided that. CFC, thank you CFC for joining in. Thank you so much. CFC says play Mitchell or Brewster. Brewster against Leicester. So now, one of the reason I have Mitchell here is, now that will change, I'm pretty sure. Now let's just make the transfer. I think that it's time now. I'll just make the transfer. I'll remove Shugich for Dallas. So yeah, this is one of the things that I need to do. That's why I'm doing, because I don't even have first 3 defenders playing. So when I have Dallas, I'll have Cresswell, Dallas, and Lamptey, and I'm taking a -4. So yeah, this is, everyone's team is different. So just don't blindly follow any FPL manager. Just make your own opinions. So me personally, I need a defender who at least starts, because I'm not sure if Mitchell starts or not. I'm not sure even Kilman starts or not, because Size is back, as I said. So I think Kilman will start though, because I'm pretty sure you won't bring a player straightly into first 11 who just came from, I don't know, the coronavirus and all that stuff. So yeah, and about Zaha, so Zaha is back in training, and his price also did not decrease this game week, and Zaha will feature this game week. So that's what I read. So if I are Zaha owner, maybe, yeah, I don't know, maybe a sneaky captainship, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I make the transfer. I just make this transfer already. Yeah, I'm doing this. Confirm -4. So yeah, this is my team. This is how it looks. Dallas. Yeah, against Chelsea, I don't see a clean sheet, but after that, yeah, I do think there will be something there. I'm benching Kilman. So this is what I'm doing. Bissouma, Kilman. So let's do this, I guess. Yeah. I think there's a better chance that Kilman. I don't see a clean sheet. Anfield clean sheet. I don't think so. But Bissouma, there's no good return for both Bissouma and Kilman for this gaming. So yeah, it doesn't matter. And about Mitchell, as I said, I think if Mitchell plays, I don't think he will though. But if Mitchell plays, I think there's a better chance that Mitchell keeps a clean sheet against West Brom than Kilman keeping against Liverpool, or Bissouma scoring or doing anything against Southampton. So that is why I have Mitchell there. I'm pretty sure he won't play because last game week he was not even in the team list. So yeah, this is my just thinking process that if there is some change that needs to be made, because Crystal Palace are not doing good right now, but that is the main reason is because Zaha was not there. Now Zaha will be back, so there's a thin chance that Mitchell plays, but I'll keep him there. No worries, no worries. Yeah, this is what my team looks like. Now about captainship, right? Now I might change my captainship to Sterling or Kane at any moment, but I'll talk about your team for now, right? Okay, let's move on. Yeah, CFC, play Mitchell or Brewster. Yeah, as I said, CFC. If Mitchell does play, I don't think he will, but if he does, I think there's a better chance that Mitchell will keep a clean sheet. So maybe try that. Maybe I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna play Mitchell. So yeah, CFC. That's what I personally think. Welbeck captain, outside punt. Oh, Welbeck captain. Would I want to do that? Yeah. He has looked good. Like as I said, now Welbeck is the main man now, not Mope. Mope does take penalty, but Mope is a second striker now. Now center forward is Welbeck, but he's not as clinical. But he is like getting into the attacking areas a lot, right? I don't know his stats, but still, according to I watching the match, I test, he is looking good. But would I captain him? Nah, I wouldn't. Sorry, I wouldn't do that. I think that's too punty for me. Like even Sterling captainship seems punty to me. Now captaining Welbeck, that looks. I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Indigo fart. Okay. I wouldn't do that. Indigo. Yeah. Welbeck captain outside punt. Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I think. Eric says, what to do with Mope? Should I hold Mope? Yeah, Eric, as I said, the Mope playing or not will be decided at the last moment. That's what Graham Potter said. That's what I read in the article last night. So, if he does play, there's a, I don't know, he might play or not. I even don't know. Yeah, that's what I read. So, I want to know how your team looks though. If you have already taken a -4 because of this Aston Villa and Newcastle postponement, if you have already taken a -4, maybe leave Mope there, right? If you have not taken a -4, maybe remove Mope for, I don't know, Bamford, I guess, or Che Adams. Yeah, that wouldn't hurt if you haven't taken a hit, right, Eric? That's what I think. Don't take too much hit, it won't pay off. It won't pay off. As I said, if you have Martinez, just leave him there. There's a very less chance that if you bring Meslier or I don't know, a Chelsea Mendy, Chelsea keeper, there's a less chance they will keep a clean sheet. And even if they do, there's a very less chance they save a penalty or make more than 3 saves and those kind of things. So yeah, don't take too many hits. That's what I think. Ankit says, love this deadline stream. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you so much. And yeah, please, if you are new, please subscribe. I need 12 more subscribers to hit 1.5k. Yeah, please do that. And yeah, if you are enjoying the video, please drop a like. That will help the channel a lot. And thank you so much. Thank you, Ankit. Ankit says, one last time Captain Sterling. No, don't say that, please. I'm like already super tainted, and if you guys push me, so but I think Sterling might play, and there's very good chance that I might remove Sterling for Salah next game week. Now let me show you my plans. Let me talk about your team first, and I think I'll get to my plans. Yeah, I'll answer your queries. So Wong says, recommended captaining Warner against Leeds. I don't think that's a problem now. Now Pulisic is back. That means when Pulisic comes back, he will be in the left. I'm pretty sure. In the center, it should be Warner. Now Giroud did have a very good week in the Europa League, right? I did not see that match, so I'm not going to pretend like I did. I have not watched the highlight. He scored 4. That's what I read. Now, so I don't think Warner will be benched for Giroud. I'm pretty sure Warner will play, and I think Tammy was kind of injured, right? Let me just check about Abraham. He's fine though, yeah. But I still feel like what will happen is Pulisic will be in the left, in the center will be Warner, in the right will be Zach, and in the the attacking midfielder, the second striker, it will be Havertz. That's what I think. That should be the one. So yeah, I feel like Warner against Leeds. After that Phillips have come back in that Leeds team, they have looked pretty good defensively, actually, Mac Wong, to be honest. So Leeds are tough side to play, and when it's against big teams, Leeds do perform very good. So would I personally do that? I wouldn't do that. So Mac Wong, yeah, I personally wouldn't do that, I guess. They can leave themselves vulnerable, you know. This game is going to be pretty attacking, maybe even open, you know, very open, I guess, because both of the sides are very attacking sides, Leeds and Chelsea. But still, do I see a lot of goals, Leeds conceding a lot of goals? I don't think so. Warner is on penalties though. It might work out. I don't think it's the worst captainship choice, Warner against Leeds, but I personally wouldn't do it. Yeah. De Bruyne, if you have De Bruyne, just captain De Bruyne. That is the best one, I think. Uh, Ankit says, "How was brothers' marriage?" Yeah. There's still 2 more days left on Monday and Tuesday, and it will be over. So it's not over yet. So yeah, as I said, I've not been updated with FPL for past 12, 13 weeks. I've been pretty busy with my own stuff, you know. So yeah, I'm all over the place right now. So yeah, it's not finished yet, Ankit. Yeah, thank you for asking that. Yeah, it's still not over. Uh, so Subcurrent says Captain Vardy or Son. So yeah, okay. Should we talk about the captainship now then? Let's do that. Now let's just talk about the captainship first. So yeah, as I said, I started with Sterling. In the midweek, I was captaining Kane, and then Mourinho said that Kane is injured, and now I changed this to Vardy because Pereira played in the Europa League. But again, when I captained Vardy, now I heard that Pereira is injured and won't feature, and Costanza won't also feature. So this is tough, you know. I'm like super tempted to captain Sterling, as I said. But when it comes to Vardy, according to stats, away form for Leicester is good, and for Sheffield, the expected goal conceded is they are in the fourth, you know, in the list. So Sheffield, captain Vardy, Kane might score against Arsenal. You know, the Arsenal side don't look too good. Kane or Son, it will be Kane or Son who will score. I'm pretty sure about that. But what if Sterling does not even start? That will be a big, big miss. Like, Sterling has broken my heart a lot of times, you know, in FPL this season already. And if I captain him and if he does not even return anything, like, that's going to be like nailed to the coffin, you know. So, I think I'll just leave it to Vardy. If I change my mind, I'll tell you guys in a while, I guess. For now, I think I'll just leave it there. Yeah, I just let it be on Vardy for now. Yeah, for Son and Vardy. So me personally, I always captain players who are on set pieces or penalties. Subcurrent. That's what I do. I just see there's a better chance of them returning point. So Vardy or Son, I think I'll stick with Vardy. If you ask me Vardy or Kane, that would be kind of difficult for me to decide. Vardy or Son, I think I'd easily captain Vardy. You know, Subcurrent, just because Vardy takes penalties. He's the talisman. So yeah, that's my thought. I'm not saying Son is a bad option, because Son and Kane, they do good against Arsenal. But still, I don't see a lot of goals, you know. Like, Sheffield might just concede. Like, Sheffield just lost against West Brom. Like, come on. You can't do that. They just lost against West Brom. So, as I said, I think there's a better chance that Vardy scores a hat-trick than Son does against Arsenal. Subcurrent. That's my logic on captaining Vardy, you know. So, yeah. So Nikhil says, thank you, Nikhil, for joining in. Cancelo could play RB with Walker rested for the United. I don't think so. 2 game rested for Walker. That Walker guy is a beast. Like, come on. Like, have you seen him play? Like, he never gets tired. So I don't think he needs 2 game to be rested, you know. Like, Nikhil, I'm not saying that Cancelo can't be played instead of Walker. But considering that Walker was rested, I feel like Walker should start. Will he rest 2 games? Walker, I don't think he needs that amount of rest. That guy is a beast, man. That Walker, I love that guy. You know, I'd want to see Walker, Robertson, Cody, and Vardy in a single room, you know, talking. I watched their interview, and they look like super fun people, you know. Like, the conversations are too good. Like, I'm getting off topic, I'm sorry, but what I'm trying to say is, I don't know. I don't think Cancelo will play this game week. Maybe he does. If he does, good for Cancelo owners, I guess. But I don't think Walker is a kind of player that needs 2 games to be rested. That's what I personally think, Naked. Right? So I think Walker will play. That's just my opinion, though. Yeah, anything can happen. CFC DCL to Bamford game week 12. Yeah. Now this thing about DCL is coming out. Not just DCL, about every Everton player. Now their fixtures are getting tough right now after this game week, after Burnley game. And yeah, so Pope is back. So yeah, that might change something in the game between the Everton and Burnley this game week. But talking about the Chelsea, Everton players, now a lot of managers are tired of James Rodriguez because of his form dipping in. But still, not having Digne means every set pieces, every kind of corner, free kick, everything is taken by James Rodriguez. right? So there is that upside to not having Dina in the team and having James Rodriguez in your team. So like Everton are not gonna blank every game week, like they need to score and someone needs to score, and that might just be James Rodriguez. So uh but still, as I said, there are now better options you need to go after, like Fernandes or Salah and De Bruyne. These are the kind of players that you have to put in your team for a season long, and the fixes are getting for better for Salah. Just so you know, guys. Now my main goal is to get Salah next game week. As I said, now I'll show you how, what I'm thinking personally, but everyone's team is different, so make opinion for yourself, right? Just don't blindly follow anyone. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, yeah, talking about DCL, I personally cannot remove DCL. I'm sorry. One of the, now in this entire team, if there's any player that's certain will be in my team for next game week, next upcoming 5, 6, 7 game weeks, that DCL. I can remove Vardy, Kane, Ward-Prowse, Fernandes, Sterling, anyone next game week. I'm not sure. I will easily do that, but I cannot do that to Calvert-Lewin because I bought him for 7 million in game week 1, and now he's 8 million. So that's 1 million. I'll have to spend 1 more million if I want to get Calvert-Lewin back in my team. That is one of the reasons. If you don't have money riding on him, sell him. Please do. Like, Calvert-Lewin kind of has been a problem to me, because like, yeah, he is consistent, but he does not return a lot of points, like 6, 7, these kind of points, but he's super consistent. Like, he does at least return something. Yeah, that's the thing. And I bought him for 7 million. Now he's already 8 million. I can't sell him. There's no way I'm selling him. That's just for my team though. For your team, if you don't have any kind of money on DCL, just sell him. Just get some other player who has good fixtures. Do it. Why not? Right? A player who has I don't know, who takes penalties, who is cheaper, who has good fixtures, do it. But me personally, I cannot. So yeah, that's the thing about DCL. DCL to Bamford, I don't see a problem there, because I'm CFC, as I'm saying, a lot of people are now taking off DCL and James Rodriguez next game week. So I don't think you are the only one thinking of that, taking off Everton players. I don't see a problem there. Not having the Coleman and Digne is kind of hurting how they are playing right now. Come on, they're playing Iwobi is not good enough. Come on, now he's not even left back. He's playing right back sometimes. He's playing left back sometimes. He's being rotated a lot. That is kind of making things difficult. But playing against Leeds is not easy either. So no complaints there. So yeah, if you are thinking of removing DCL, do it. If you don't have any kind of money riding on him, right? CFC. So yeah. I don't see a problem there. Sushant said, hi bro. Hi Sushant, thanks so much for joining in, Sushant. Should I get rid of Martinez, who might be a better option? Now Sushant, I personally am playing without a keeper this game week because I don't see a necessity to remove Martinez. And as I said, now if I remove Martinez and I bring in Meslier or let's say McCarthy, for 4.5, my initial plan was to bring in Dallas. Now just think logically. Now putting 4.5 on Dallas and putting 4.5 on Meslier, both of them are 4.5 million. Now when it comes to Dallas, he's playing as a midfielder now, and he can keep a clean sheet. He can return you points from clean sheet, from assist, and from a goal, right? Because he is playing in an advanced position, so there's a better chance that Dallas returns you more points from 3 ways. And when you put 4.5 million on Meslier, he might keep a clean sheet, but what are the chances that he saves a lot of penalties or makes just a lot of saves, more than three saves? So I think 3 saves is 1 point, I guess. I'm not pretty sure, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So I think 4.5 invested on a defender is better than 4.5 invested on a keeper. And Martinez is, the thing about Martinez is, the Aston Villa and Newcastle game was postponed not because not because Aston Villa players had COVID. It was because Newcastle players had COVID. So yeah, there's a good chance that Newcastle players might also miss next game week, but Martinez will surely play next game week because there's no any coronavirus infection on the Aston Villa side. So if you are removing Martinez for a keeper, you are doing it for 1 week. That's not I don't think that's a long term. Eventually Martinez will have a double game week coming up. Now Martinez already had a double game week, because he did not play first game week. He missed first game week, and now he misses again. That means there are 2 double game weeks coming up for Martinez. So yeah, just think twice before removing players like Grealish, Martinez, Watkins. As I'm saying, they already had one double game week because they missed their first game week, and they are missing another game week again. So that means they have 2 double game weeks. So yeah, just think twice before removing them. So I personally won't remove Martinez, because I also needed at least one playing defender. My team defense is not good. So yeah, everyone's team is different. So still, but before removing Aston Villa players, just think twice, right? Sushant. So Sagnik says, going with Martinez, KWP, Chilwell, Kufal. I think Kufal against Man United, right? KDB, now Jota, Rodriguez, Bruno, Grealish not available. Vardy, DCL, Wilson not available. Next week, should I strengthen the defense or bring in Salah, Adams for James and Vardy? Now the thing about Vardy is like, yeah, as you said, Sagnik, like, the thing about Sagnik, sorry, the thing about Leicester is now if the fullbacks come back, I think Costanza might just be back next game week. I'm pretty sure, and Pereira also might just be next back week. If they are back in the team, like it will be a different side. Like the amount of time that Costanza gets around the D box area is like it can be even compared to Justin's. Justin is not as attacking and not as when it comes to making decisions at the final third. Like Costanza is pretty good, very good, super good. It's just not same with Justin. So I feel like if Pereira and Justin returns, like Vardy, I'd want to keep Vardy. That's what I personally think. So yeah, Martin. So you have 3 players not playing. Yeah, about the free hit thing, like I did also get this question: should I use free hit if I don't have players? If you don't have 2 or 3 players, I don't think you need to use that free hit, because I think if you use that in the double game weeks or these kind of blank game weeks or these kind of things, I think there's a better chance you'll cover up for the point that you missed this game week. So don't use a free hit unless like you only have, I don't know, 3 or 4 players that plays. So yeah, just don't use a free hit unless it's too necessary. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, next week, should I strengthen the defense or bring in Salah? So I personally will bring in Salah. Defense is KWP is fine. Let me check. I think the fixture is not that bad for next game week for Sheffield, Arsenal. Yeah, and maybe just keep KWP. Just don't do anything to KWP. And what are the other options? Chilwell fine. Kufal against Man United. I don't think there's a problem with that either. KDB. So who do you have in your mind? It should be, I think you can bring in Lamptey, I guess. Dallas. Now Man City defense. Now if you ask me about defenders, I think I'll easily give you a suggestion about bringing in Lamptey or Dallas or Man City defense. I'll just tell you that no matter what you ask me. If you ask me about the defenders, Chilwell is like super obvious option, I think, and most of you already have him, so I'm not gonna recommend that. I'm pretty sure you all have Chilwell. Now if you don't have Chilwell, it should be Dallas or Lamptey or Man City defense. But Man City defense is a rotation risk, so it is on you. If you bring in Man City defense, you know that Man City defense and defense players, every player is rotation risk. So if you bring Man City players, it's on you. You have to take that risk, So yeah. So yeah, Sagnik, that's my opinion. So yeah, if you want to bring in Salah, I don't see a problem there. I will, because I personally will. Right, Sagnik? So Grealish, don't do anything to Grealish. He's fine. Like, he had such a good game week against West Ham, Like, Grealish, I don't know. For a moment, he turned into, I don't know, Leo Messi, Hazard, Cristiano, everything. Like, he was running the show. So, Grealish, maybe don't do anything to Grealish. Yeah, because last game week he was pretty good. Just keep him, I guess. Right, Sagnik? So, yeah. We'll talk about that, Sagnik. Yeah. Subcurrent says current team is Ryan, defender Robo, Chilwell, Lamptey. Okay, that looks fine. Son, Sterling, Romeo, Rodriguez. James Rodriguez, Romeo. Okay, yeah. Romeo and Bissouma, these are kind of similar players, right? You can't like expect a lot. Let's just hope they play. Like, they will play. They will start. So yeah, you can expect a lot of them. Vardy, Bamford. Yeah. This is fine, Subcurrent. Like I have seen worse team, who don't have even starting 11. So your team looks pretty fine to me. Like I personally even don't have starting 11. So I'm gonna play with 10 players. So as long as you have 11 players that play Subcurrent, I think it's good. It's good. Just make sure you have a good captainship pick. Like captainship is everything when it comes to FPL. If you get that right, you are gonna gain rank so easily. So very easily, right? So Subcurrent, I think this team is decent. This team is super good. Right, so yeah. Ankit says Mahrez or KDB captain options. Yeah. Ankit, I think if you are feeling risky, if you have a good rank, like I personally have not had a good game week for like past 1 or 2 game weeks. I don't know, 1 or 2 game weeks. I'm not having good game week, but still my captainship have not blanked. For last 4 game weeks, I have chose captains that have at least scored or assisted something. So I have not blanked with my captaincy for last 4 game weeks. I'd want to keep that way, So if I was you, I would like KDB should be the mainstream and easy pick, but sometimes the obvious things don't happen in FPL. Like last game week, I think the most obvious pick was Vardy. Easily it was Vardy, but it did not happen the way we thought. But still, now we are talking about Leicester team and Man City team. Like they are very different teams, the depth, the team quality, they are very different in every position. So Mahrez's captaincy might not look bad, but again, what if Mahrez does not play? But yeah, according to what I heard from other FPL YouTubers, now he has started for 7 game weeks straight, right? And he was benched in the Champions League, so I'm pretty sure Mahrez will play. But still, I think KDB should be the one because penalties, free kicks, corners, and he will definitely start. So I think KDB should be the one, Ankit. That's what I think. Yeah. Uh, it's Alpha. Thank you, it's Alpha, for joining in. Playing Brewster in place of Grealish. Will Brewster play? I think he should. Now he like Brewster is the like the highest paid player. I mean the transfer fee. He's the most expensive player for Sheffield side. He did come on. He like it's not that manager did not give him chance to play or prove himself. He did, but he's just not scoring. He's just not. I don't know. Should I say he's not good enough? But I think it's too early to say that. Like there is quality in Brewster, but still he has not proved himself. So there has been rotation with McBurney and McGoldrick. So it's like I don't know. Brewster might just play him. I guess it's Alpha. Just play him. For the last few game weeks, Brewster has not been starting. It's been McBurney and McGoldrick that have been starting in front with Burge sometimes, right? So Brewster, I don't. I think just play him. Let's take a chance. I'm taking chance with Mitchell, so I think there's a better chance that Brewster plays than Mitchell. So I think just play Brewster if you don't have anyone. I guess, right? Let's hope he plays. If he just comes off bench and just scores or assists, I don't think there's a problem with that. It's Alpha. That's what I think. Uh, so it's Alpha. When are you planning to bring Liverpool assets? Okay, now let's talk about Liverpool assets. Now I'm not a big fan of Jota. That does not mean Jota is a bad option. That's cause I have to rotate budget. I have to manage budget. That's why I removed Zaha for Ward Prowess, or else I would have easily bought Zaha for Jota, because Jota is a better choice than Ward Prowess in my opinion, right? But I needed to manage the budget. That is one of the reason I brought Ward Prowess. Now next game week, what I can do is remove Sterling. Salah is surely going to be in my team next game week. Like there's no even any doubt. If he's fit, if he does not get injured or no corona infection, Salah will be in my team. Now one of the thing is I can do this, remove Sterling for Salah and just keep Kane there, right? And that will still leave me some amount of money here. So one of the thing I can do is this, or another thing is I will need Man City asset after the Man United game, because Sterling will be facing Man United next, right? After Fulham game, they will be facing Man United. And if I don't have any Man City asset against Man United, I think I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Yeah, this is kind of a sideways transfer, because I will eventually bring in De Bruyne or Sterling after Man United game, because I have to. I need Man City asset. That is a sideways thing, but I need to consider that I need 11 players in my team. Now, as I said, I can remove Sterling for Salah, or I can just easily remove this, and bring in Salah for this player, right? I mean Ward Prowess, and just get Brewster or someone and use that money in my defense. So that is my plan for now. Now I don't know what I'll do next game week, but one way or another my plan is to bring in Salah in my team. That's all I know for now. So yeah, I can do anything. And now my plan also was to maybe just keep Ward Prowess there and remove Grealish and bring Salah here, right? And bring Wilson in my team. That's what I was thinking. But again, now Wilson have this, the Newcastle side has this coronavirus and all that stuff, right? So this will still leave me some money there. And the midfield strikers defense still looks pretty decent. I still have money to spare. I can use that here, remove Cresswell and bring Diaz or any other player. Still looks decent, So yeah, nothing decided. One thing for sure next week is I know that I'm bringing Salah. The one transfer I have, one free transfer, I'm using that on Salah. And it might be like removing Sterling. I'm not sure. I'm not decided, as I said. So yeah, all I know is I'm bringing Salah next game week for Sterling or Kane. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now, right? Okay, and for Liverpool asset, it's only Salah that I'm looking at, not Jota. That's just personally me. I don't know. I don't like to play with players like Jota a lot, who's not nailed on. So that's just me. So yeah. So Isalfa says captaincy choice Vardy or KDB. It should be KDB. Isalfa. It should be KDB. Yeah. If you have KDB, don't think twice. I guess you should not, right? I personally don't have a KDB, so I'm kind of dangling around with the captainship choice. If you have KDB, just he's the most obvious captain picks, So yeah, just do that. Cool Carrot. Thank you, Cool Carrot, for joining in. I like that name. Do you think that Sterling will start? I think so. He will. Now I'm not going to say again why. I've talked about Sterling. Why Sterling might start this game week already when the stream started, right? So I do feel Sterling should start, and he needs a good game week, and that good game week might just be this one. You know, this might just be the game that he gets his form back, because he has been lacking in confidence. So let's just hope he starts and scores something, I guess. Like, he's a huge differential choice, like a big differential choice. 4.1, only 4.1. If he does good, like, that's gonna shoot up my rank pretty good. If I captain him and if he does good, like, that's gonna be super good for me. But I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical. What if he does not start, right? That is a thing. For now, my captain is on Vardy, so we still got time, right? We still got 1 hour and 45 minutes, I guess. So yeah, no hurry. So yeah, Uncle, just go with Sterling. He will score. My mind says that one last time. Thank me later, Ankit. I don't know. He's pushing me. As I said, I'm already tempted to captain Sterling, and now Ankit is pushing me. Now, like, there's a good chance that Sterling might not even start. Sterling might not even start. Like, this is all fun and games at the end of the day. FPL. Like, you should not be taking it too seriously. I might just leave it on Sterling. Like, you should not take yourself or the FPL team too seriously. Like, if I do captain Sterling, there's a good chance. As I said, there's a good chance he might return you good. And as I said, there's no Champions League game that Pep needs to worry about anymore. So I think Sterling, De Bruyne, these players will be rested in upcoming game week. So, but Ankit is pushing my button. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm like super tempted to captain Sterling. I am to be honest. But what if it does not start? So I need a good game week. I don't want to make rash captainship choice, because captainship is everything in FPL. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kian says Son and Ziyech for Bruno and Jota. One. Okay. Son and Ziyech for Bruno, and I don't think you need to remove Son for this game week and bring Ziyech against Leeds. I don't think you need to do that, Kian. Yeah, Son and Ziyech. Ziyech is particularly not. But Bruno is a good choice. But against West Ham, I don't think it's going to be easy against West Ham. They are very good defensive side, Jota. Maybe not. Like, Son and Ziyech. No. Don't do that, Kian. Just wait. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. For, like, the way that things are happening right now, the coronavirus and injuries and all that things stacking up, don't make the transfers that you don't have to make. Like, Son and Ziyech, they're perfectly fine. They're playing. I don't think that's necessary. Right? And Bruno and Jota, they are not like the biggest improvements, I think. Son might just get good points against Arsenal this game. The way that Arsenal are playing and the way that Son and Kane partnership, yeah, they have not been the best against Chelsea, as I said. Now, playing against Chelsea is not easy, So I don't want to complain a lot about how Kane did not play good. Kane or Son did not play good against Chelsea at all. But still, it's difficult to play against Chelsea. So no, I wouldn't do that, Kian. I wouldn't. James, thank you so much for joining in, James. Early today, just woke up. Yeah, thank you so much, James, for joining in. Mohammed says, start 2 out of 3, please. Bissouma, Taylor, Masuaku. I'm sorry. So yeah, I think I would start Masuaku for sure. No. I would start Taylor. Let me wait. Let me just. I think it should be Taylor and Masuaku for me. Burnley, right? Taylor. Yeah, it should be Burnley. Yeah, it should be Taylor and Masuaku for me, not Bissouma. Mohammed. Yeah. It should be Taylor and Masuaku. If I were you, I would do that, Mohammed. Personally. Yeah. Jamie, I did Grealish to Jota and Watkins to Adams. Yeah, that might pay off. Like, as I said, Watkins to Adams and Bamford is a very popular choice. A lot of people were thinking about Watkins to Antonio, but I think Antonio is like a huge risk, the injury risk. He gets injured a lot, and he's injured again now. So, yeah, I don't think that's a problem. I don't think. But still, as I said, Grealish to Jota, I don't think that was necessary. Unless you don't even have, I don't know, 10 players that play James, I guess. Grealish was too good in the last game week against West Ham, and now there will be double game weeks. It's not like you can't get players like Grealish and Watkins back in your team again when the double game weeks are coming. I don't think that's not possible, but still, Grealish did look good. So, Watkins to Adams, I don't have a problem with that. Now that there's a rumor that Ings might just return, now soon, so that will increase the attacking prowess of that Southampton team. So that means no penalties for Ward Prowess. So, but still, yeah. But still, I don't think you needed to remove Grealish, I guess, James. But you did for Jota, I guess. Jota should get something against his former team this game week, I guess. So, yeah, let's hope for the best, James. Let's just hope for that. Karma said, will Cancelo play this time? Karma, I don't think so. I personally don't think so. But I'm not Pep Guardiola. He might just play, Cancelo might just play. Like, the Guardiola can do anything with his team. But personally, I think Cancelo won't play. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's just my opinion though. Latha says, replacement for Cancelo, please tell. Okay, Cancelo, let me check his price. I think it's 5.5, right? Cancelo. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you still want to replace Cancelo with a Man City defense, just go with Diaz. Now, as I've always said this, Man City, you know what you are getting yourself into when you get Man City asset. So don't put that on me, because rotation risk is always gonna be there, and we know when we are buying Man City player that they are rotation risk. So if you want a Man City defender for Man City defender, I think it should be Diaz for that kind of price point, 5.5. Or else, if you are looking for other cheaper players, if you don't have Chilwell, just go for Chilwell, I guess, or buy Lamptey or Dallas for Cancelo. That's all I can say right now. Right? Go for Lamptey or Dallas. That's my opinion. Karma. It's Karma. Latha. Yeah, Latha. Cancelo for Lamptey, Dallas, Chilwell, Diaz. Those are your options. Now, yeah, take your pick. Take your pick. Look at the fixture. What do you think like? So yeah, I already have Dallas and Lamptey. So yeah, take your pick. Infamous says, thank you, Infamous. Thank you so much for joining in. The only player I own from City is Sterling. Should I transfer him out for Mahrez, as I can't afford KDB without a hit? Infamous, that might work out. Sterling is such a frustrating kind of situation. That's kind of like, he has been pulling my strings for so long now. As I said, now just look at how unlucky I have been. Like, I bought him for game week 6, and since game week 6, he has not returned like literally nothing, man. Literally nothing. So if you have lost patience, Infamous, if you have lost patience, maybe I don't think that's problem removing Sterling for Mahrez, because I feel like Mahrez should start this game week. But if you want to just leave him, I think there's a better chance. There's now better chance than last game week. I think that Sterling might start this game week, right? So I'm keeping him. I might even captain him. I'm not sure, but do I want to captain Sterling? I don't think so. But still, Infamous, I don't think. But Sterling to Mahrez is a good one. I think. I think Mahrez should outscore Sterling if Sterling does not start. If Sterling does, I think Sterling can return equally good points as Mahrez does. So it all depends if Sterling starts or not. Now, I'm not very sure about that. As I said, I'm not Pep Guardiola, so I'm just gonna leave Sterling in my team personally. Infamous. So yeah. If you can, yeah, like if you don't have KDB, you don't have to break your back to get KDB in your team. Like, as Vardy kind of, he did not blank, but he did not perform as we expected. That can similarly happen to KDB too. He might just blank this game week. That can easily happen to any player. We don't know. Bruno Fernandes might just score a hat-trick against West Ham. I'm not saying that will happen, but it's football, it's FPL, anything can happen. So yeah, just don't break it back to get a player. Don't take a lot of -8, -12 kind of hit. Just wait for one more game week. We don't know anything. KDB might just get injured next game week. He might get coronavirus infection. This kind of thing can happen. So yeah, that's what I think. If you have Sterling, I don't think that's a problem. Just leave him for this game week. So Eric says, what to do with Mope? Should I keep Mope? So I've answered this. As I said, it will be a last moment decision by the manager, by Potter. That's what he said. So I'm not sure if Mope starts or not. So unless you have to take a lot of hits to remove Mope, like if you can remove Mope with -4 or free transfer, remove him, or else keep him. I don't think I'd want to go more than -4 for Mope. So do I want to? I don't know. I wouldn't. Yeah, keep Mope if you have to take a lot of hits. Yeah, and yeah, please do drop a like, and if you are new, please subscribe. I just need 12 more subscribers to reach 1.5k. That will help the channel a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on. So where were we? Sagnik, want to bring in Dallas. I don't know why I love Leeds, even when they keep losing. Like, Leeds are, like, as I said, the work ethic of that team is like extreme. Yeah, me too. I love the Leeds team. I love best attacking team. Kind of the Ajax, having Ziyech, Tadis, Neres, beasts like Harrison, Cleese, Dallas, Rafinha so good. Yeah, Rafinha also did look good, but still it's too early for him. Like Costa also was one of the hot pick. when he started scoring for Leeds and all that stuff. But now he's kind of, I don't know, lost, I guess. So yeah, but still, as I said, Leeds very good team, very disciplined team. Yeah, I'm very happy to have Dallas in my team. Let's hope he does return good in upcoming games. As I said, after that Phillips had returned in the team, yeah, it has looked better. It has looked the Leeds team has looked better. Hi, thanks for DCL captaining in game week. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. You're welcome, and thank you so much. Yeah, and thank you for joining in. James says my team for this week is McCarthy, Dallas. Okay, that looks good. Zuma, Zota, Salah, KDB, Fernandez, Adams. The midfield looks too good, man. Oh, you are set, man. Salah, KDB, Fernandez, and Adams, DCL, Warner. Yeah, the forward line also does not look bad, and defense also does not. Defense, but Dallas, Zuma. Okay, only two of the defense. So I think you are missing one of the player, James. But the midfield looks too good. Too good, I guess. Yeah. Salah, I don't know how did you manage the budget, I guess, but Salah, KDB, Fernandez. I think that should be your ideal midfield. You know, that those should be the players you should be going after right now. KDB, Fernandez, Salah. Yeah. Good. Yeah, the midfield looks good, James. Hi says, can you take a look at my team? Bamford, Kane, DCL. Okay. Mendy, Salah, Rodriguez, Son, Grealish. Okay, Son, Grealish won't play, so hi. I think you also playing with only 10 players. I am doing that. So Chilwell, James, Cresswell, Mitchell, done. So yeah, please everyone, please do poster only first 11. So I think from next game week, I think I'll make a system where you send me your teams in my Instagram account, so that it will be easier to show the team template. You know. So I could show team template to everyone, so it will be easier for everyone to understand what's happening, you know. So yeah, I think I'll make that system from next game week. For now, just post your team in the chat box. From next game week, I think we'll do that, right? That will help everyone. That will be easier visually also. It looks better. So yeah, and do post your first 11. That will help a lot. James, my team for this week, yeah, McCarthy. No, sorry, James. Mendy, Salah, Rodriguez, Son, Grealish, Chilwell, James, Cresswell, Mitchell, Dunn. Yeah, Mitchell and Dunn, I'm not sure if they will play at all. So yeah, this is not the first 11. So captainship, Bamford, Kane, DCL, Mendy, Salah, Rodriguez, Son, Grealish, Chilwell. Captainship material. I don't see a lot of captainship material in this team. Kane, DCL, Mendy, Salah. Do you want to captain Salah? But yeah, he's playing at home. Salah might be another player. I think Vardy is one of those, like, they were overlooked as captainship. Salah also might be another player, you know. Yeah, Wolves are pretty good defensive side, you know. That they're not easy to break down. Wolves, West Ham, these kind of team are not easy to break down, you know. So Salah might also be a good captain. Not Rodriguez, Son. Yeah, from this team high, I think it should be maybe Salah or Kane. Yeah. If this was my team, I would feel safe. As I say, I personally always captain player who takes penalties or free kicks or some these kind of stuff. So I think if this was my team high, I think I'd go for Kane or Salah for captainship. Son, but he's not on penalties, not free kicks. So yeah. I think high it should be Kane or Salah. I think there's not a lot of options. No Vardy, no De Bruyne. So yeah, it should be Salah or Kane. No Fernandez. So yeah, it should be Salah or Kane. Hi. Yeah. Utkish says, thank you Utkish for joining in. KDB and Jota for Ziyech and Rodriguez. KDB and Jota for Ziyech and Rodriguez with a hit 4. What do you think? KDB and Jota. I do think that's a good one. Because Rodriguez should be out of your team next game week anyway, right, Utkish? I'm pretty sure a lot of them will remove Rodriguez, DCL next game week. I'm very sure about that. Although I don't have Rodriguez, I'm pretty sure many of you will do that. So KDB and Jota. KDB does look like a long-term option, but Ziyech and Rodriguez both on set pieces, corners, and who are both nailed on. And Jota, we are not sure if are nailed on, but getting KDB, yeah, this does look good. Now, Utkrist, I personally don't know if Jota is a longer-term option. I just don't know. That is one of the reasons I'm not getting near Jota personally, Utkrist. KDB, yeah, maybe do it. For this game week, I don't see a problem there. But for a longer term, I'm not very sure. Rodriguez will be out of your team, I'm pretty sure, next game week anyway. Ziyech, I don't think it's necessary to remove him, right? But you are like literally replacing Ziyech with KDB. And I think that's a very good option, you know. Replacing Ziyech with KDB is a huge improvement. So, yeah, I think I don't see a problem there, Utkrist. Yeah, I don't see a problem. But again, the Jota rotation and all this kind of stuff, you should be aware about that. So, yeah. But I do think Zayek to KDB is kind of a big improvement, Yeah, Utkrist, I don't see a problem. Only for -4, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do it, I guess. Do it, I guess. I don't see a problem there. Uh, Mohut Fazli, thank you for joining in. Do you think there's still chances Villa versus Newcastle can still be? No, no, no. They could play on Wednesday. No, no, no. I think it's pretty much done. Cause like this is the sign of blank game week. Like, see, you see this? Like, there's no team name, right? That means a blank game week. That's done. That's over. It's not gonna happen now. This is not a big blank game week, but this is a blank game week. So yeah, it's not gonna happen. And other thing is, what I'm kind of getting information is that Newcastle might also miss one more game week after game week 11. They might also miss game week 12. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm not pretty sure. So yeah, firstly, so yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Martin is not gonna play. Wilson is not gonna play. So Balchandra Ponti says, should I go for Tejas or Justin? Play one, bench one. Okay, play one, bench one. Tejas against West Ham, Justin against Sheffield. I think I would play Justin. Yeah, yeah. Balchandra, yeah, I would easily play Justin for sure. Because as I said, now Costanza is not going to play this game week. Pereira not going to be back for this game week. So there's no rotation risk for Justin playing against Sheffield, who can't score at all right now. So it should be Justin for me. Taste against West Ham. That I wouldn't be surprised if Man United versus West Ham ends in a 0-0 draw, because both of the team, like West Ham, are pretty good defensively. I hope they, now it depends. It depends if how West Ham see Manchester United. Do they see Manchester United as a tough team? If they do see Man United as a tough team, what West Ham does is, against tough team, they just sit back. They just sit back and defense and counter attack and try and get 1 or 2 goals to win. That's what West Ham does. But if West Ham thinks that Man United are not worthy of an opponent, they're not a big team that they need to worry about, what West Ham will do is they will leave themselves back open and attack Man United. So it depends how West Ham are going to play. So it depends how West Ham sees Man United as an opponent. So yeah, it depends on that. So where was I? Yeah, Balchandra. Yeah, but as I said, I think if I had Tace and Justin. Now, when Tace started playing in Champions League, if you remember, in the Champions League, his first game, I did not see that match, but I heard that he was taking corners. But I did watch Fernandez. I mean, Man United's last game week match, and guess what? Tace was not taking the corners. It was Fernandez who was taking all the corners or the free kicks. So like, it just takes that bite, that oomph away from Tace, because one of the reason I was considering Tace was because he's only 5.5 and he's on set pieces. Like, he could be next Chilwell. Chilwell was also only 5.5 and like he was taking free kicks and all that stuff. He was on set pieces, but Tace is not on set pieces, so that kind of puts me off. So yeah, Justin should be the one you should play, Balchandra. That's what I think. Fago Ulo. Oh, thank you so much for joining in. Says, Cancelo to Walker or Klein? Trying to reach James. Oof. All rotation risk. Everyone is a rotation risk. Fagiolo, all the 4 players that you listed here is a rotation risk. Cancelo, Walker are rotation risks to themselves, and Klein is a rotation risk to now Ferguson. I'm pretty sure Ferguson won't be back this game week. It might take, I don't know, 2 or 3, even 3 weeks to him to return. But still, after he does, there will be problem for Klein. And now Reece James also is a rotation risk with Aspi. So maybe, I don't know, none of them. Pagiola, I'm sorry, but none of them. Maybe if you can improve Klein to Lamptey or Dallas. Yeah, you can do Klein to Dallas, I guess, right? Pagiola, you can do Klein to Dallas. You can do that, or maybe Chilwell or Cancelo to Chilwell. If you can change Cancelo to Walker, why not Cancelo to Chilwell? I think that's a better one because he's nailed on. He takes set pieces. So yeah, none of them for me, Pagiola. I'm sorry. I have no Chelsea defenders. Yeah, go for Chilwell. Yeah, do that, as I'm not convinced on their fixtures, but City defenders being prone to rotation. Yeah, I think, but still, Chilwell can return against any team because defensively they have been good. Walker, I'm not saying Walker is a bad option. Like, trust me, when there was this atmosphere when everyone was talking about Man City player. Now it has kind of decreased right now, but before this game week, like, everyone was like, I need to have De Bruyne, I need to have Sterling, I need to have Diaz and all these Man City assets. My pick was Diaz and Walker in the defense, right? That was my pick, and it still is. I don't think Walker is waste of transfer. But now when you compare Walker and Chilwell, Walker is also 6.2, Chilwell is also 6.2. Walker does not take corners, Chilwell takes corners. Walker is a rotation risk, Chilwell is not a rotation risk, and both of them are playing for pretty prestigious team. So like it should be like easily that Chilwell is a longer term option logically, Fagiolo. Yeah, the fixtures are not good, but still they are Chelsea. Like, come on, they are not in some kind of B division team. They can keep clean sheet against anyone. Chilwell can assist against anyone. So I think you don't need to overthink. If you can do Cancelo to Walker, if you want to do that, do it. I'm not saying just don't bring Cancelo to Walker. I'm not saying don't do that. If you feel like doing it, if you see a benefit in that, do it. But I think comparing right Walker and Chilwell, I think I'd rather go for Chilwell. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Fagiolo. That's my opinion on it. Yeah. So James says, I'm playing without Konsa. Yeah, it's fine. So you did not transfer him out. So yeah, it's all right. I'm also playing with 10 players. I'm playing without Martinez. So yeah, this is what my team looks like right now. So my captain is Vardy for now. Let's see what happens. So Mirza says, got Mahrez, Jota, Fernandes, Vardy, Keane, DCL. Should I take -4 hit Grealish to what? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Mirza, or play with 3 midfielders and 4 defenders. Yeah, of course. There's no problem with that, Mirza. Like, there's no like ideal formation, that you have to play with only 3 defenders. You have to play with only 5 defenders, only 2 strikers. There's no such thing. Just because most of them do that does not mean you have to play the same way. If you want to play, if you see advantage in playing 5 defenders, do it. There's no problem with that. So sorry, Mirza. So yeah, don't do that. If you have, I don't know what your team looks like. If Mirza, you have at least 10 players or 11 players that will play this game week, don't do Grealish to Ward-Prowse. No, don't. Just don't. Because now Ings will be back and Ward-Prowse won't be taking the penalties anymore. So yeah, don't. Mirza, don't do that. Okay. Mac Wong says, sell Kane. His price seems to be dropping. For whom? Do we have a better improvement? Because if I sell Kane, it will be for Salah next game week. That's my improvement. I think Kane to Salah next game week is a big improvement. That's what I personally think. So yeah, for whom? For whom are you selling for? Because if you don't have Son and Kane, I would be pretty worried. But still, considering now comparing Kane and Salah, I think there's a better chance that Salah should return better points in upcoming game weeks than Kane. So that is one of the reasons I'm removing Kane. Maybe. I'm not removing. I'm not saying that, but I might just do that. Let's see what happens this game week. But for this game week, don't sell Kane. For this game week, don't sell Kane, because I think there should be something against Arsenal for Kane or Son, right? So Mac Wong, yeah, don't sell Kane for this game week. That's what I personally think. So Kian says, goalkeeper is Martinez, defense is Chilwell, Robertson, Reece James, and Justin. Midfield, Son, KDB, Zag, and Zaha. Yeah, this team looks good, man. Yeah, this team looks good. Pretty fine. Yeah, Martinez won't play, but still, the midfield looks good. Zaha against West Brom looks like a good one. Attack, Kane. Right. Yeah, captain KDB. Yeah. This should return a good point in upcoming games, right? I don't see a problem with that, Kian, personally. Yeah, I do think this is a good team. Yeah, very good point returns. I do see that. If they perform like they should, like predicted, this team should return some good points to you. The midfield looks good. Yeah. No problem with that. James says, next game week, I want to get Mahrez for DCL. Okay. Rotation risk. Then I have 5 midfielders: KDB, Jota, Fernandes, Salah, and Mahrez. So I wouldn't go near Mahrez personally because of the rotation risk. But if he keeps on playing, there's no problem with having Mahrez. But still, I personally don't like to play with Mahrez. But when he does play, he does look pretty threatening, James. He does. Because, I don't know. I don't know. When it comes to the big teams, I will go for big hitters who are not a rotation risk. That is the reason I'm going for Salah next game week. And not Mahrez, or not Foden, or, I don't know, Jota. So that is my personal thinking, So yeah, if I remove Sterling or Kane, it should be for Salah for sure. Yeah, it should be Salah here. And my initial plan was to bring in Wilson here, but I think that will change now. So yeah, Salah will be here no matter what next game. I'm very sure about that. No doubt about that. I think my defense is set now for upcoming game weeks. Because as I said, now putting money on Meslier and Dallas, I think it's sensible to have Dallas. Yeah, he might concede against. He will, I think, concede against Chelsea, but still, Dallas. I don't think he's a bad chance. Bad choice. So yeah, this is what my team might look. Kilman, yeah, he will play. I'm pretty sure he will play. Although Size is back, I think Kilman should play. He was rested. So yeah. Let's hope Mitchell does too and keeps a clean sheet, I guess. So, Fagiola says, thank you for your answer. Fagiola, thank you so much. Yeah, and if you are new, please, if you are new, please do subscribe. I need 12 more subscribers to, get to 1.5k. That will help a lot, and do drop a like. Thank you so much. Uh, Mirza says, thank you so much, Mirza, for joining in. Mirza, Captain Vardy, Fernandez, or risk Mahrez. Mahrez might not be a risk, Yeah, he is a risk. Like, he is a rotation risk, but when he does play against Fulham, there should be a better chance return. Yeah, Fernandez has been doing good in away games lately. Like, he has not blanked, right? Let me just check. For past 3 games, I don't think yeah, for past 3 games, like, double figures. Come on, like, this is pretty good. I captained him in against West Brom, so he did return me pretty good point in that game. Yeah, but he had not, like, for that in that Man United team, it looks like it should be Rashford or Fernandes who does something. But against West Ham, I think, as I said, West Ham, Fabianski keeper, those Cresswell defense, like, that defense is good for me. According to what I saw in the beginning of the season, I think West Ham defense is a defense that you should kind of be afraid of. They are not like the easiest team to break down. Now it all depends, as I said, how West Ham see Man United. So I think captaining Vardy is not a bad choice. As I said, like, Sheffield's expected goal conceded is, like, pretty good. They will concede, and at away games, the expected goals for Leicester is on top. So yeah, I don't see a problem for last 3 games. Okay, that stat is for last 3 games. So yeah, Vardy, I don't think that's a bad choice. But again, not having those Costanza and Pereira, the fullbacks, that is kind of hurting them. Fernandez or Mahrez. Yeah, I think not Fernandez for this game in Mirza, right? Maybe captain Vardy or Mahrez. Now, when you captain Mahrez, it should be in your own consent. You know that he's a rotation risk. You are taking that chance. High risk, high reward kind of situation Mahrez is. And Vardy does look like a safer choice than Mahrez because of no rotation, and Vardy is on penalties. So I think I would go with Vardy, Mirza. Yeah, from this list, I think I would go with Vardy, right? Uh, Macon says, I don't have KDB and still have Son and Kane, so I'm thinking to transfer in KDB and Bamford Adams, around 6 mil forward for Son and Kane before game week 13. So I don't have KDB, still have Son and Kane, so I'm thinking transferring KDB and Bamford. So Mac Wong, so do you already have Salah in your team? Well, how does your team look like? Do you already have Salah in your team? So yeah, I think it's high time now you try and get Salah, right, in game 12. I'm pretty sure maybe if you have Jota, you might be like, do I need Salah? But yes, you need Salah. You can't compare Jota to Salah. Like, come on, seriously. So yeah, KDB, bringing KDB is never a bad option. So removing both Son and Kane, not this game week. Don't do it. Have Bamford. Do we want to remove Son and Kane this game week? I don't think so. I wouldn't want to. Maybe one of them, yes. Maybe remove Son. But do we want to remove against the Arsenal team that's not scoring, that's not playing good at all? Because I feel like there should be something for Kane and Son this game week. Personally, Mac Wong, that's what I think. But again, KDB is not a bad choice at all. But as I said, again, KDB can easily blank. That can easily happen. So, Son, yeah, Bamford, but that does not look like KDB and Bamford. Yeah. For this game week, I don't know. We'll have Son, forward Son. Yeah. Before game week 13. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't see a problem there. Yeah, maybe bringing in KDB should be a high priority right now. Yeah. Bamford. Yeah, Bamford is not a bad choice. Yeah. Maybe next game week try that, Mac Wong. Next game week we'll meet again. We'll talk about it again. So yeah, bringing in KDB, Salah, Fernandez, this kind of player should be a priority right now. So yeah, I don't see a problem there. Yeah, no problem at all. I says, should I get Warner? As in last few games, he had so many good chances to score, and I feel like he will get more confident. Yeah, now let's talk about this Chelsea players thing. Now I got one of the DMs about Havertz, right? Now, is Havertz a good choice? Now, what I think is, now before this coronavirus, because like Warner, Havertz this did miss some games because of his coronavirus. He did miss that because, and now what happened was, before that coronavirus infection he was like very rotation proof player. Like, he was important player in that Chelsea team. That was one of the thing. So I think now also he will be one of the most rotation proof player. Like, he's more rotation proof than Warner, Pulisic, and Zayek, in my opinion, because that was the thing that was happening in past few game weeks, right? So if you are one of those, think of Havertz or any other players, let me just tell you that I think Warner, Pulisic and Ziyech, they are rotation risk. There is Hudson-Odoi there who can play in the right for Ziyech. There is Mount there who can play in the left for Pulisic. Even Warner can play in the left. And when it comes to center forward, Giroud can play instead of Warner, and Tammy Abraham can play instead of Warner. So yeah, Warner is a rotation risk. Yeah, he's on penalties. He's kind of cheap, right? I think he's 9.45 something. I'm not very sure. I'm not paying a lot of attention to him. But yeah, he's a rotation risk. You have to keep that in mind. You have to, like, because the team depth for Chelsea is so big. There will be rotation. There will be rotation a lot. So I think Havertz is one of those players who is kind of rotation proof, but because he was, before he got the coronavirus, he was rotation proof. Now I don't know how things will change now, but still, as I said, like, everyone in that forward line is kind of rotation risk, including Warner. If you remember, Warner was not in the starting lineup. Pulisic was, and Pulisic got injured, and Warner played. Like, that was super lucky for Warner owners in the FPL. But yeah, as I said, Warner is not rotation proof, so just keep that in mind. Personally, hi. Uh, Kian says thank you. Welcome, Kian. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. And yeah, hopefully they perform. Yeah, let's just hope so. Yeah, but FPL is an unpredictable game, so anything can happen. So yeah, best luck to you too, Kian. McCarthy. Okay, Mirza says McCarthy Justin. McCarthy Justin seems fine. James Chilwell, Jota, Mahrez, Fernandes, Keane, DCL, Vardy, and Grealish will come out for Walker Peters. Okay. Walker Peters, fine. Yeah, that looks good. Keane, DCL, Vardy. Okay, same as mine. That is my forward line too. So Fernandes, Mahrez, Jota. So yeah, I think Mirza, you should now try and get either Salah or KDB next game week, Mirza. Now make that your goal, because you need to, like, yeah. De Bruyne is facing Man United next, but it's De Bruyne. He can, like, give you points against anyone, and yeah, Mirza, try and do that in upcoming game weeks. Try and get Salah or De Bruyne. I'm personally trying to get Salah. Now, yeah, that's what I think you should do, Mirza. Yeah, this team looks fine. You have all the 11 players that play for this game week. I think if you have 11 players that play, I think it's already better. So yeah, it's fine, Mirza. I'm going to hold Adams. Eric says I'm going to have one score against Brighton, and don't see Bamford scoring against Chelsea. Also, great fixtures coming up. Thanks. Yeah. I don't think you need to remove Adams. Like, people are trying to get Adams in their team, not get them out. So get him out. So yeah, Adams. If you have Adams and Bamford, I think you have the best of the budget players. I think the best should have been Wilson, considering that he's on penalties and he has good fixtures coming up. But again, because of coronavirus, Wilson will not be playing soon. So Eric, yeah, just don't do anything with Adams. And yeah, there's a good chance that Bamford will score against Chelsea. Like, come on, Leeds are a very good team. Why not? Yeah, they have been keeping clean sheet, Chelsea, right? But still, Leeds are very attacking and good team. The work ethic is, like, extreme, so you don't need to worry a lot. Kian says, would you have both Son and Kane, or only one or the either? I want free up money for Bruno after the Man City game. Not sure the way to go. Yeah, Kian. Now, I personally might remove Kane for Salah next game week. I might do that. So for a hit, right? I might do that. So I don't see a problem if you are one of those managers thinking removing Son and Kane for De Bruyne, Salah, or Fernandes. I think that is an improvement considering the fixtures. And if you are thinking of removing Son for Salah, De Bruyne, and Fernandes, I think that should be an improvement. Like, all of them are on penalties, all of them are nailed on, like, and all of them, not all of them. Salah does not take free kicks, but still, Fernandes takes corner free kicks, everything. De Bruyne takes corner free kicks, penalty, everything. But still, I think that is an improvement. So if you are removing Son for these three players, Son or Kane for these three players, I do think it is a good option. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm rambling a lot. What I'm trying to say is, if you don't have either Kane or Son, and you are thinking of bringing in Fernandes or Sterling or De Bruyne, that's fine. You don't need to have Kane and Son. That's just my personal opinion. Think for yourself what you think. Take suggestions from other FPL YouTubers also. But that's what I personally think. Not having Kane and Son right now is not the end of the world. I think they will be facing Fulham soon. Let me just check. I think Spurs will face Fulham. Yeah, right here. I think, yeah, this is where everyone will try and get Son and Kane back. So it's not that Son and Kane might not score against these teams. Like, they are totally capable of scoring against Liverpool and Leicester and Crystal Palace. These teams. Like, if they want to stay on the top, they have to score. They have to win against these teams. I'm not saying that Kane and Son might not do that, but I think if you compare fixture wise and all these things, like come on, look at this fixture for Man City. If you are thinking of removing Son and Kane for De Bruyne, like how can you ignore it? You cannot. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. If you want to remove Son and Kane for De Bruyne, Salah, do it. Why not? Mekong, Zayek or Fernandez until the new year. When is the new year? I'm not even sure. So let me just check first the fixtures. December, right? December. Okay, it's here. Now Sheffield, Leeds, Leicester, Wolves. Let me go to the transfer sections. Zayek was one of the players I always wanted to get when this season started, but again he got injured in the preseason, so I just switched off on him. You know, the priorities changed for me. Now I don't feel like I need Zayek in my team anymore. Okay, January 28. Arsenal, West Ham, Wolves. This is not easy team to play. You know, Wolves, West Ham. These are not easy teams to play against. The defense is very good. Man City. That's January. Aston Villa, Arsenal. I think I would stick with Fernandez. Yeah, I think I would stick with Fernandez. Like Fernandez is he is very important for that Man United team. I think I would just stick with Fernandez, man. Yeah. Against December, right? Wolves, Leicester team defense not that good. Leeds difficult. Yeah, I think I'd stick with Fernandez. I think they are very different kind of players, but I think it's if anything is coming for Man United, it should be from Bruno, right? Like he runs the show there. So yeah, and Zayek is also rotation risk, and Fernandez isn't. I'd stick with Fernandez, Mac Wong. Yeah. I'll stick with Fernandez, right? Yeah. Utkish says, okay, where's the question? Utkish says not enough for Jota. He has risen, and also KDB. Only option is War Prowess and KDB for Rodriguez and Zayek. War Prowess and KDB for Rodriguez and Zayek. I just don't believe that Zayek and Rodriguez will bring double digits. So confused. Utkish, yeah. Okay, now the upcoming two fixtures for War Prowess is the reason I brought him in. I think one is against Brighton, yeah, and against Sheffield. And considering he's on, like, the pattern of War Prowess is when he does return points, he returns to double digits. What is happening is if he scores a free kick, he will give you an assist with corner or free kick too. That is what's happening with War Prowess. You know, if he returns you too big. If he does not, he just blanks out. Now that I've not had very good experience with War Prowess. Like I had him till game week 5 and I removed him in game week 5 and he returned 11, 17. I don't know. That was the experience of me with War Prowess. But Utrecht, I don't see a problem there. Rodriguez, you'll eventually remove him. Now I don't know if War Prowess is a longer term option, but he has been doing pretty good. Like if you want to bench War Prowess also, it wouldn't be like too difficult because he's just 6 million. Now if you have to bench Rodriguez or Zayek, that becomes difficult. Yeah, do it. I think Utrecht, I don't see a problem there. If you bring in KDB this game week, you can easily target Salah next game week, right? That's what I'm personally trying to do. So yeah, I don't see a problem there with Chris. Yeah. Do it. No problem there. Yeah. War Prowess, it might just work out. But again, War Prowess, as James kind of pointed out, that War Prowess kind of plays very deep. He's not the attacking player, He's a midfielder and he kind of plays deep. So I don't know. I might easily remove War Prowess next game week. What I can easily do is remove Kane and remove War Prowess and just bring in Salah. If I feel like that I don't need to remove Sterling from my team, if he does good this game, I can easily do this. I can do that. So yeah, that's what I think. War Prowess not very convinced, but if you don't have the budget, but I think for that kind of price range, War Prowess is the best player. So that's what I think, Utrecht. I don't see a problem there. If you want to do it, do it, I guess. Yeah, KDB is an improvement. Yeah. Mac Wong says, yes, I have Salah and Jota in the midfield now. Okay, I'm sorry. What was the question? I kind of missed it. So yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I have Salah and Jota in the midfield now. Yeah, it's fine. So having Salah, I don't see a problem there. Jota is a rotation risk. James says, do you think if Warner doesn't do much, I should change him for Bamford or Wilson and upgrade defenders because I only have 3 playing defenders? Yes, that is one of the things I'm also thinking, James. If like in upcoming, but Vardy situation is kind of tricky because if Pereira and Costanza returns, I wouldn't want to get rid of Vardy. But again, Tottenham, Man United, these are difficult kind of game, right? So what my thinking is, in upcoming days, I might just remove Vardy. There's no way I'm removing Calvin Lewin from my team. There's no way I'm doing that. I can easily just remove Vardy and just bring in, Chilwell or maybe Robertson or any of those players in the defense. That's what I'm personally thinking. That's my thinking for now. So that can easily change. Yeah, I'm also thinking of removing one big hitter from my forward and improving my defense. So James, yeah, that's totally fine. And Warner is not even the same caliber of Vardy. I'm sorry I said that, but still, come on, Vardy. Like, Vardy is Vardy. I just love that player. He's like technically very, very robust player, Vardy. So yeah, I think removing Warner for improving a defense in upcoming game weeks, if he does not perform, I don't see a problem there. James. Javier says Diaz or Zuma. Uh, Diaz. Yeah, Javier. Yeah, as I said, like the Man City players are rotation risk. You know that. I know that. Everyone knows that. But still, if you ask me who's going to return good points in upcoming game weeks, looking at the fixtures and performance, if Diaz plays, if he's not a rotation risk, it's easily Diaz who should be returning more points than Zuma, Xavier. So it's Diaz for me. James says Zuma because he's a beast. Yeah, as I said, but I would go for Diaz if I had a choice. I wouldn't go for any of them because they are center backs. I'm not very big fan of center backs. I don't like to invest a lot of money in the center backs. I'd rather go for the fullbacks, cheaper fullbacks, right? So for Diaz and Zuma, I easily go for Diaz. The fixes are too good. Now, Xavier, you know that the Man City team is like Man City players are rotation risks, right? You know that. So if you are considering Diaz, why not just bring him in? Do it. Uh, and again, Javier says James and Chilwell together or James and Diaz. Uh, James and Chilwell together or James and Diaz. When you have James and Diaz, Cancelo also rotation risk. Now James is also rotation risk. Like a Lampard can easily play Aspi in place of James. That can easily happen. So when you have James and Diaz, what if both of them are rotated in a single game? Like, let's just say now for this game week 11, suppose you already have James. I'm pretty sure we are talking about Reece James, right? So yeah. So when you have Reece James and Diaz this game week, right? I'm sure Cancelo won't play this game week. You have James and Diaz for game week 11. Now both of them are rested, rotated by Lampard and Pep Guardiola. That can easily happen. Two expensive players not playing for you. I think that's kind of damaging. Although James and Diaz is a better pick, I feel like that because you have coverage of Chelsea and Man City, and both of them are fullbacks. So I think go for James and Chilwell. I guess Chilwell is not a rotation risk. That is why. So I wouldn't want to pair two rotation risk players. I want to play at least one who will surely play. Because when you have James and Diaz, I think both of them are rotation risk and they can easily be benched. So that's my thinking behind it, Xavier. So Eric says, should I sell Kilman soon? Do you think he will stop starting since Marshall is back? Nah. Marshall, I don't think the problem for Kilman should not be Marshall. It should be size. Marshall, I think what I personally think is Kilman was rested so that he could play against Liverpool. That's just my opinion. Like as I said, I'm not Nuno, so I'm not sure, but I feel like Kilman has been doing pretty good, and I think he was rested so that he can play him against Liverpool. And Kilman also did get some minutes last game week. So now Size is back. So I think there's too much competition. I know that there's too much rotation, but I got him for 4 million, Kilman, so I don't want to get rid of him. Even if he at least plays some minute, I guess I'm not sure. I don't want to get rid of him. From my team, I would probably get rid of Mitchell before Kilman. That's what I think. So yeah, if Kilman does not start, now let's wait. Don't do any kind of hurry transfer. Just wait. Don't make rash decisions. Just wait. If Kilman does not play for, let's say, 2 or 3 game weeks, I think there's no problem removing Kilman. But if he does, I think you are losing a valuable player, the cheap valuable player. So yeah, I don't think Marshall is a problem for Kilman. I think size will be the problem. I think Marshall and Ait Nouri will be rotated with each other, in the left back position. Kilman is like left center back player. So yeah, that's what I think, Eric. Xavier, yeah, I have answered your question, Xavier. So yeah, Glenn B says Vardy, Zayek out for Vardy. You're removing Vardy. Why would you do that? No, don't do that, Glenn. What? Removing Vardy and Zayek for KDB and Bamford. Adams -4 hit. KDB will return. No, but I think this. No, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't. This is one of the like prime example of breaking a back to get KDB. Vardy and Zayek perfectly fine. Vardy on penalties, Zayek on free kick. Zayek rested in Champions League. Zayek will play this game week. against Leeds. Leeds defense is not the best one. It can be leaky sometimes, but since I said Calvin Phillips is back, the Leeds do look good. No, Glenn, don't do it. I wouldn't do it. Like as I said, KDB can easily blank this game week. If you take this hit and KDB blanks, I think no, don't do this. I wouldn't. Glenn B, don't do that. Maybe wait for one more game week and get KDB. I guess I personally wouldn't remove Vardy. Yeah, for this game week. That's what I think. Glenn B. Utkrish says Dallas Zuma Rodriguez, Zach Fernandez, Maris, Kane, Calvert-Lewin, Meslier, Bamford. So Utkrish, can you please write your team, the first 11? I guess please write your first 11. This is pretty confusing. I'm sorry, Utkrish. Please write your first 11. That will make it easier for me to judge your team. Utkrish, yeah, please do that. Please rephrase it. I guess, yeah. Hi says thank for the others. Thank you so much. Hi, thanks so much for joining in. Please subscribe if you're new. I need 12 more subscribers to reach 1.5k. So yeah, and yeah, do drop a like if you're enjoying it. Yeah, that will help a lot. Shane says, Regulon. Where's the question? Shane says Regulon playing this weekend. Regulon. I don't have a lot of news about him too. Yeah, I think he was one of the players that, Mourinho said that will be is injured. So I don't have a lot of news. 75% of, yeah, I'm not sure. Let me just check. I guess I did not pay a lot of attention to Regulon because I don't have Regulon in my team. So let me just check about Regulon. So Regulon update. Okay. So update experience. Jose Mourinho believes will be fit. Yeah. So Jose Mourinho believes Sergio Regulon will be fit when host Arsenal on Sunday. Has explained why Spurs did not look. Okay, yeah. So yeah, in one of the article I just opened, it says that Regulon will be fit now. Jose Mourinho, like literally, there's not even like he might play or not. Jose Mourinho believes Sergio Regulon will be fit when Tottenham host Arsenal on Sunday. So yeah, he will be fit. All these mind games, this Mourinho just keeps on playing all these mind games, so it makes it difficult. And coronavirus and injuries are not helping either. Already we are missing on so much players, and Mourinho comes up with these kind of mind games. It kind of becomes difficult. But yeah, I think Regulon will play. So if you have Regulon, just play him. Yeah. And yeah, you can also check the predicted lineups, right, Shane? What you can do is just check the predicted lineup of Arsenal versus Spurs, right? That will help you a lot too. Let's see if Regulon is in the lineup. If there is, I think there's a better chance that Regulon will play. Do that, Shane. Yeah. So yeah. Nazi says Mahrez in for Grealish or Diaz in for Justin. No, I wouldn't remove Justin this game week. I wouldn't want to remove Grealish. But if you ask me, I think I'll remove. But do I want to remove Grealish? Diaz in for Justin. Now, for this game week, I don't think I'd want to remove Justin. Nah, I wouldn't want to do both of this, Nazi. Nazi. Yeah. I think Mahrez for Grealish. Yeah. I wouldn't do any of it, but if I had to do one of them, I think I would remove Mahrez for Grealish. Do I want to remove Justin? Yeah, Justin might be a rotation risk soon, but for this game week against Sheffield, the Sheffield attack don't look good at all. Yeah, Nazi. No, I wouldn't do both of them, but if I had to, I think Mahrez for Grealish. Yeah, I'll do that. For this game week, I think that is more beneficial point-wise. That's what I think. Fahim says, will Cancelo start? Now, I'm not Pep Guardiola, but according to me, he won't. That's just my opinion. So, yeah, according to what I have analyzed, I think Cancelo won't start, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if he does. But yeah, for him, I don't think he will. Marcus says, do you think Zaha will start this game week? Marcus, yes, I think he will. I did read article about Zaha. Now he has started training. I think he has just started training. It's been, I don't know, I think 2 days, I think 2 or 1 day. It's not been a lot that Zaha has been started training, but I think he will. For him, I think, I'm sorry, Marcus, I think he will start. If you have Zaha, I think I would keep him in the lineup, right? Let me check Zaha's. I've not checked yet. Zaha, yeah, he will start. Yeah, play him. If you have Zaha, play him. Mira says, thank you for, you're welcome, Mirza, I'm sorry, you're welcome. Nazi says, Mahrez in for Grealish or Diaz in for, yeah, Mahrez in for Grealish. Do that. I wouldn't do both of them, but do Mahrez for Grealish. Sanjay says, do you think Sterling starts even though he played? Yes, I do think he should start. And again, I'm not going to go through why. I like it's like I've been talking about Man City only this stream, but I feel like Sterling should start because now Man City have secured the first position in the Champions League, and there's no need for Pep Guardiola to play important players in Champions League anymore. So yeah, I think Sterling might start. That's my opinion on it. Vivek says, will Robertson play? I think he should. I don't have update about Robertson yet. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of update on Robertson. I think he should though. There's not been let me check. But there's not been a lot of rumor about Robertson, you know. So I think he will. Let me just check though. Robertson injury. I think Robertson will start. Yeah, goes battles. Let me just check. Right. I'm sorry. I'm taking this time, but yeah, I've been pretty busy with myself right now, so I don't have. I have missed some team news. I did not watch Klopp's Jurgen Klopp's that interview press conference this game week. So yeah, I think Keita will miss this. Trent will miss this. Yeah, I think Robertson should be fine. I guess. Yeah, I think he should be fine. There's not a lot of news about him, so yeah, I think he will be fine. He'll just be fine. Yeah. Vivek, yeah, I think he will be fine. He will start. He should start. Glenn said, "Okay, bro, I won't do it then." Yeah, Glenn. Yeah. Mac Wong says, "My team: Martinez, Cancelo, Cresswell, Chilwell." Okay, Cresswell, Chilwell, Salah, Son, Zag, Jota, Kane, Brewster, Warner, with Foster, Grealish, Killman, Casey on bench. Okay, Warner with Foster. Yeah, Foster in one play. Cancelo, let's hope he does. Now, Mac Wong, in this team, I think Martinez, Cancelo, maybe you are down to 9 players now, but Killman can play. So Killman will come up for Cancelo. That will happen. I'm pretty sure Killman should play. All the sides is back. Cresswell, Chilwell, Jota, Zach, Kane, Brewster. Brewster is also there. Brewster, Cancelo, Martinez. So Martinez won't play. Cancelo, I don't know if he will. Brewster, he can play, but McGoldrick and McBurney are starting recently. So yeah, maybe a lot of risk here this game week, I guess. Killman will come on for Cancelo. That's what I feel like. So yeah, Brewster, I don't know if he'll start or not, and Cancelo, I feel like he won't. So yeah, that's what I think about Mac Wong. Yeah, there are few rotation risks, right? There are few rotation risks. Mac Wong. Glenn says, thanks for the advice. You are welcome, Glenn. You're welcome. Thank you for joining in. Right. Mac Wong says, not too sure who to captain this game week. LOL. Okay, captainship. Okay. Salah, Son, Zag, Zota, Keane. I think I'll lean towards Salah against Wolves, but they are playing at Anfield. Yeah, I think I'll lean towards Warner. Do I want to captain Warner? I don't think so. Nah. Yeah, I think I'll lean towards Salah and Kane. Mac Wong. Yeah, I would personally lean towards Salah and Kane if this was my team. That looks pretty secure to me. Zota. No. Yeah. Salah and Kane. Any one of them. Mac Wong. Any one of them. Yeah, both of them will play both on penalties. So yeah. It should be Salah or Kane. Mac Wong. Nation says, captains, Vardy, Jesus, DCL or Son. I don't think DCL this game week. Not DCL because Pope will be back now. And come on, playing against Pope, Truskowski, Benmi, that's not easy at all. So not DCL. And also, Everton don't have Digne and Coleman. So not DCL for me, personally. Son not ahead of Jesus and Vardy, so it should be between Vardy and Jesus for me if I narrow it down between two players, between Vardy and Jesus. I don't think there's a problem captaining Jesus. It might work out. If I had Jesus, I wouldn't be like too concerned if I captain Jesus, because now Aguero still isn't fit. He isn't. That's what Pep Guardiola said. I did read that article. So yeah, so I think Jesus wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah. I think go with Jesus, I guess. Jesus and Vardy, any one of them, Nation Vlogs. Yeah, I don't see a problem there. Not DCL or Son. If you already have Vardy and Jesus, captain any one of them. I would kind of feel secure if I kind of have Vardy and Jesus. So it can go anyway. So yeah, maybe Vardy or Jesus, Nation Vlogs. So Eric says, I meant I'll hold Mope, not bringing Adams in because Ings will be back. He'll be less involved. Yeah, no. I don't think that's particularly right. Being just because Ings is back means less involved. Now, if you think the other way, the return of Ings means there's a better chance that you have a partner, better clinical partner. That's what I'm trying to say, Eric. That will increase the assist rate and these kind of things. The attacking prowess of Southampton team will be increased. So I don't think Ings coming back means Adams getting less involved in attacking. I just don't think so. Now, just if you are playing for a team, just suppose now, imagine you are playing for a team and your talisman is back. Does that mean your team productivity will be less? I don't think so. If I'm a lone striker and I'm paired with another better lone striker, I think that just increases your productivity. That's what I think. So yeah, that's what I think, Eric. I don't think so. But still, Mope, just hold Mope, I guess. He might even play, He might even play. And Mope is on penalties. Adams is not. So yeah, as I said, about Mope is kind of tricky. Potter said it will be a last moment decision. So I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of information about that, Eric. Just hold on to Mope, I guess. I'm sorry if it does not play. It's not up to me. But Mope to Ings. It's not bad one, but still, if you have to take a hit, don't do it. If you have a free transfer, do it. Utki says, thank you for all the suggestions. Have a good game. Utki, thank you so much for joining in. And yeah, best of luck to you too. Hope it works out for you. Yeah, best of luck, Utki. Thank you so much. DZ says, is there even a tiny chance that the Newcastle... I don't think so, DZ. I just don't think so. So there's been talk that Newcastle might even miss next game week, So I just don't see any chance of them playing this game week. Not at all, No, DZ. The answer is no. There's no way they are playing. This is a blank game week now. It's officially a blank game week. So it has been said that it will be postponed. Now it's not cancelled or forfeited, It's just postponed. So, but no, this game, there's no chance it's happening this game week, DZ. I'm sorry, but it's not happening. So let me check how much time do we have. Yeah, we still have 45 minutes to go until the deadline. So yeah, shoot your questions. Yeah, we'll talk about it in detail. Put your team up, everything, do all the questions, write it in the chat box. I'll try and answer it. So yeah, this is how my team looks for now, right? So yeah, this is I don't think the match will go on. It won't. Glenn says, who should I captain? I have Bruno, Vardy, DCL, Salah. So yeah, although Bruno has been consistent, I against West Ham defense, I don't want to captain Bruno. I'm sorry. I also have Bruno, but I won't captain Bruno. Now it's, as I said, no DCL because not on penalties, don't have the proper fullbacks, right? And against Burnley, where Pope will be back, so no, not DCL at all. Now it's between Vardy and Salah. I think I'd go with Vardy, Glenn, right? I think if this was my options, I think I would be safer with Vardy or Salah. I think, or just go with Vardy, yeah. Because Vardy is playing against Sheffield, Salah playing against Wolves. Wolves can be a very good defensive side sometimes, Not sometimes, they are a good defensive side. So maybe go with Vardy, but Salah is playing at Anfield, So, but still, I might regret this. I also might just leave my captaincy on Vardy, or maybe just switch to Sterling or Kane. But I think go with Vardy. Yeah. Go with Vardy, Glenn. It might work out. Yeah. Nation says, McCarthy, James. Okay, McCarthy, James, Chilwell, Justin, Grealish, Bruno, Zach, Son, DCL, Vardy, Jesus. Any change? Rate me, my team. Okay, so Grealish won't play, so I guess you are playing with 10 players too, like me. I'm also playing with 10 players. So the James, Chilwell, let's hope James plays and won't be rotated with Aspi. So we can't say anything about that. Chilwell, Justin, Grealish. Justin seems fine. Yeah, defense seems fine. If they play, it seems fine. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chelsea and Leeds game ended in 0-0. They both are attacking side. Defensively also, they are not the worst side. So I wouldn't be surprised if that game ends 0-0. But both of them are so attacking, and it might be an open game. So it's kind of difficult to imagine 0-0. It's not that kind of game which ends in 0-0. I think the both sides are very attacking. Both are very exciting team to see. So yeah. Zayek, Son, DCL, Vardy, Jesus. Yeah, this team looks good, man. This fine. It looks fine. I don't think there's too much problem. Yeah, this looks fine. Nation, yeah. Let's hope James plays, I guess. Right? So yeah. Nation, I guess Vardy is better captain option. He's on pen and he's a beast. yeah. I also might just leave it on Vardy, as I said. So, but not having Costanza and Pereira is kind of a torn off. But like Vardy and Fernandes, these are the kind of player who runs the show for the team. If they don't do anything for the team, no one is going to do anything for the team. So yeah, I think it will be Vardy for my captainship too. It might not work out, but yeah, it looks safe to me. So Vignesh says, who should I start, Bissouma or Kufal? Kufal, easy. Yeah, Vignesh, Kufal. I don't know. Like, yeah, I know. War Prowess does play deep, but Bisuma plays even deeper. Like, like I don't know. He's like Bisuma is like kind of a minor. Like I don't know. I wouldn't play Bisuma though. I wouldn't expect a lot of Bisuma. He did score one goal. I think he did return, I guess 12 points one of the game week. Let me just check. But still, I just don't expect a lot. Like there's a better chance of Kufal keeping a clean sheet against Man United, or maybe even getting an assist. There's a good chance of that happening. So I think I just play Kufal. Yeah, he scored here. Bisuma scored 9 points here, and after that nothing here. So yeah, as I said, you can expect a lot of Bisuma. But I think this is a very straight answer, Vignesh. I would easily play Kufar. Yeah. Pathik says DCL for Ings or Cavani by next week. Not Cavani. Not no. Wait, Pathik. I think if you are considering removing DLC, not okay. If you are considering removing DCL for next game week, right? And you are the players of the picks are Ings and Cavani. I think I would wait. Cavani is still a rotation risk for that center forward position. Easily, Martial can be there, Rashford can be there. Cavani and is not a player now that who can play week in week out in Premier League. Now, come on, he's not the young player we know. Yeah, right. He's aging. And another thing about Ings is now I don't know if he'll be back this game week. Now he will be back soon though. He will be. I'm not saying he's a bad option now. DCL for Ings does look like an improvement because Ings is on penalties, right? So I don't see a problem there, but still, I would wait. If these are your options, if Ings and Cavani are your options, I would wait. Not yet. Do nothing. Okay. So Shlesa says, I love his yeah. Shlesa, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for the support. So Shane says, Zai current choice because of Leeds, but thinking of Ward Prowse maybe after game week to boost defense. Yeah, that's what I did too, Shane. I also had to make some changes to my defense. I only had 3 defenders that actually played. I did not have Dallas. I brought Dallas this game week. I only had 3 defenders who actually played, like Cresswell, Lamptey, and Kilman. Now Kilman is also rotation risk, so I had to make the change. I had to bring a Dallas, so I did. Now, if you are one of those who are trying to manage the budget and improve the defense, I don't think Ward Prowse is a bad choice because that is also what I did. Now next game week is also easy. I think it's Sheffield, right? So yeah, it's Sheffield, so I don't see a problem there considering now he's on free kicks, he's on corners. Now he won't be taking penalties after Ings is back, so yeah, I don't see a problem there. For that kind of pricing, I think Ward Prowse should be the one you should be aiming at. But still, I might just remove Ward Prowse next game week so that I can improve Ward Prowse to Salah. So yeah, my main goal next game week is to get Salah anyhow. So yeah, it's fine, I guess. Shane, I don't see a problem there. So Porton says Kilman not playing. okay, yeah, you can put it. You can rephrase that in a better way, I guess. Porton, right? So yeah, let's see if he does or not. We'll know after this game week. Vignesh says thoughts on Adams. Yeah. If you have Adams, play him. Yeah, I do think the upcoming 2 games is good. This game week and next game week, so I don't have problem with that. Adams playing, right? No problem with that. Like a lot of people are removing Watkins for Adams and what is the other player? Adams and the Leeds striker Bamford, right? So I don't see a problem if you want to play Adams this game week. No innings yet, so yeah, I don't see a problem there. The upcoming Brighton, I think next fixture, right? Brighton and Sheffield, no problem. Play him, Vignesh. Pathik says Vardy and DCL or Mahrez. Vardy, DCL or Mahrez for captain this week. Vardy, DCL or Mahrez. I think I would lean towards Vardy or Mahrez, not DCL. DCL is not my in the list of in the bucket of the captainship list this season. This game week. So I think it should be Vardy or Mahrez. I would personally feel safer if I had Vardy. Like Mahrez can be a rotation risk, not sure, Pathik. So considering Mahrez does play, I think Mahrez is a safer choice. But I think I'd go with Vardy. I personally have my captainship on Vardy, so yeah, that's what I think, Pathik. James says, when is the deadline? It's coming. It's now I think 35 minutes. Yeah, 35 minutes more. 35 minutes. We've got 35 minutes. James. So Marcus says, Jesus or DCL? Jesus. For what? For captainship? For playing this week? For transferring? Like, for what? Like, for this game, it should be Jesus, in my opinion. Right? Yeah, it should be Jesus. Marcus. Jao Pereira says, captain Kevin or Vardy. I think it should be Kevin. If you have Kevin, it should be Kevin. Jao. Yeah, it should be Kevin. Jao. If you have him, like it should easily be Kevin. The team caliber is very different of Leicester and Man City. The depth, the quality. Come on, like I think it should be Kevin. And like Kevin is on free kicks, penalties, corners. Vardy is only on penalties. So yeah, I think it should easily be Kevin. So Kian says thoughts on Pereira for Leicester. So yeah, Kian, Pereira is not playing this game week. That's what I read. Costanza is also not fit enough. Pereira also again had some groin injury in the Europa League, so he came off in 45 minutes. He just played one half. So yeah, he's not going to be available for this game week. That's what I heard. Kian, right? Let me just check Pereira. Yeah. I don't think he will play. He's no. Don't go for Pereira for now. Just wait. Uh, Sagnik says, send my team on Insta, give me 12, Salah for give me 13, Dallas for mixture. If you put it on something, I'll look into it. Yeah, Sagnik for gaming 12, right? Okay. I think we can talk about that later, right, Sagnik? Right? For gaming 12, like we still have one more game week. So yeah, right? So yeah. We'll talk about that, Sagnik, in a while. Maybe after in the game week 11 review. We'll do that, Sagnik. Latha said almost time. Yeah, it's almost time now. As I said, I think only 35 more minutes, half an hour, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Vignesh says, thank you, boss. Good luck for your game week. Cheers. Vignesh says, thank you to you too. And thank you so much for joining in. Right? Thank you so much. Yeah, and from next game week, as I said, I think rather than writing the team names, player names in the chat box, I think I'll make a system where you can just send me the teams, send me your teams in the Instagram, and I can just put your team up in the screen so that everyone can see. So I think that will make things easier, right? So yeah, I'll make that from next game week. I was pretty busy this game week, so I couldn't do that. So yeah, from next game week we'll do that, Sangit, and everyone. Okay, we'll do that. So Utki says Dallas, Zuma, Kilman, Meslier, okay, Mares, Rodriguez, Zayek, Fernandez, Keane, Bamford is my current lineup. Dallas, Zuma, okay, Kilman, yeah, let's hope he plays. Meslier will play. Mares, Rodriguez, Zayek, Fernandez. The midfield looks good. Rodriguez, I'm pretty sure Rodriguez will move on after this game week. That's what I think. Fernandez, Keane, Bamford, and Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, this is fine. This team looks fine. Who's your captain though? Okay, pretty difficult captainship, I guess. Mares, do you want to captain Mares, Fernandez, or Keane? I guess. Yeah, it should be. It should be Mares or Keane, I guess. Yeah, Chris. If you are looking for a captainship, it should be between them. Who are you going to captain? I want to know that, right? So Latha says, make Sterling captain. He will start and will score. Don't do this. Come on, guys. Don't do this. I'm like already very tempted to captain Sterling, and you people say this. And what if it does not even start? Like as I said, like he has kind of cost me a lot of points already this season. Like there's a good chance that Sterling won't even start. Like that will be a big heartbreak. Now what if he just comes on for like last 15 minutes and does nothing? That can easily happen. So it's tough. It's so very tough. Sterling. No, I'm like I won't say that I'm not tempted to captain Sterling. Like as I said, when last game week ended, game week 10 ended, my easily my captainship was on Sterling. I was like so frustrated with Sterling. I was like, okay, I'm gonna captain Sterling, and if he does not return me anything this game week, he's out of my team. Like I was at that level, that level of frustration. And now, but what if Sterling does not start? Like I need a good game week, I need one. And captainship is a very big part in the FPL, as I've always said that. So what do you guys think? Please let me know in the chat box. Should I captain Sterling? Should I take chance with that? What do you think? Yeah. I don't know. This is all just very kind of experiment. Sterling can easily return your good points, but still, I am kind of skeptical. He might not even start. So I can like easily do this if I want to. There's no problem with that. But what if he does not start? That means end of this game week. If he does not start, when is the game of Man City? Okay, it's second game. If this game does not go well, like I don't know, I'm not gonna have a good week at all. So I don't know if I want to captain Sterling. I think Vardy does look like a safer choice. So I don't know. Okay, where was Free Fire asks Maris equals Son, or are you transferring Maris to Son? So Free Fire, yeah, it's kind of confusing. Are you like transferring Maris to Son, or I'm sorry. Please do rephrase it. It will be easier. Sagnik says yes. Best of luck, everybody. Going with 9 players, keeping in mind Mitchell may not even wear his boots for this match, but hoping for the best. Yeah, yeah, Sagnik. Let's just hope for the best. I don't know. Mitchell might just be on the bench and just might come off. Anything can happen. So let's just hope for the best. He might just even start. There's a very thin chance though that Mitchell starts. He was not even in the squad list. So, but yeah, the situation, the condition is very dire right now because of that Newcastle and Everton. I mean, Aston Villa game postponement. It's not just for you and me; it's for everyone. So yeah, uh, it's Ali. Thank you so much for joining in. It's Ali. So he says Justin or Fofana. I think it should be Justin, right? I think in the Europa League, Soyuncu and Morgan started. I'm not sure about Fofana, but I did not watch that match. But according to the lineup, Soyuncu and Morgan were the main center backs. Okay, and Pereira was in the right, and Justin was in the left. They played with 4 defenders. That's what happened, and Fofana did not even play. So yeah, I think it should be Justin. It's Ali. Justin is fine. Costanza won't play. Pereira is might not even play. So it's Ali. I think it should be Justin that you should play. Okay, Free Fire says Mahrez or Son. I think it should be Mahrez. Uh, are you like bringing in with to someone? Are you like transferring in Mahrez or Son to someone? Are you captaining? Yeah, please let me know. But I think if Mahrez does play, I feel like Mahrez should be returning better points than Son. Like yeah, Arsenal have not been doing pretty good, but come on, it's Arsenal now. It's not some B Division League team. It's Arsenal, so yeah, I think Mahrez should be a better choice if he plays, considering he plays, right? So it's Ali says any good 5 million different apart from Man City and Chelsea. Yeah, yeah. So it's Ali. For that kind of price range, I've been suggesting everyone to go for Lamptey or Dallas for that kind of price range. For now, don't go for Cresswell. I think, but he's already 5.2. So yeah, it's Ali. If you are looking for a defender, maybe for this game week, Lamptey does not look bad. For upcoming 2 game weeks, Lamptey does not look bad. Or for a longer term, maybe Dallas might work out. Yeah, the fixtures are not that bad. West Ham defensively good, attacking wise not so good, and Antonio not available. Newcastle. Now this is a worry. What if Newcastle miss this game also? I'm not sure. I don't think they will though, but let's hope they don't. So yeah, there might be clean sheet here, maybe here also. I don't think there will be clean sheet here. Maybe Burnley here. Yeah. So I don't think Leeds defense is a bad way to go for now, right? It's Ali. So yeah, go for Dallas or Lamptey for now. Mac Wong says, yeah, and it's Ali. If you don't have Chilwell, maybe go for Chilwell also. I don't see a lot of problem there. So Mac Wong says, maybe introduce a new part in game week review videos for the league top performers, as in showing and discussing about their team for game week and those top in the league. It can be motivation. Yeah, Mac Wong, yeah, I don't think that's bad option. Yeah, like seriously, I've not even looked at my team. I don't even. I mean, in my league. Yeah. By the way, I do have a league. Like I don't take it very seriously. I do have a league, and I do also have a different team which I play with my colleagues. Yeah, but the team is same. What I do here is I do the same with that team too. So yeah. As I said, now I think I need to start looking at my league too. I do have Honest FPL league. The code is given in the description, right? I think I need to put the code in the screen too from next game week. I'll do that. So I think that's a very good suggestion, Mac Wong. I think I'll do that now from next game week. I'll prepare for that. Thank you so much for that suggestion, Mac Wong. I think I'll try and do that. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll do that. Kian says, do you think it's worth keeping DCL for next few game weeks? Would you switch to someone else 6 to 8 million price range? Yeah, Kian, this hugely depends on when did you buy Calvert-Lewin. It hugely depends on that. Kian, I talked about this just recently, just now. I mean, I don't know to whom, but as I said, I bought Calvert-Lewin for 7 million. Now he's already 8 million. I bought Calvert-Lewin in game week 1 for 7 million. So I don't want to sell him, although his fixtures are bad. I can't. I just can't. I'm tied with Calvert-Lewin. Now, if you are one of those managers who just bought him for, I don't know, 7.9, 7.8, remove him. Just do that. I don't see a problem there. Because, like, it also depends on when Coleman and Dina returns. Like, not having Coleman and Dina is kind of being difficult for them. But they still have their midfield intact. Allen is there. Docker is still there. Right? The defense is still sloppy. I'm not a big fan of Pickford. Like, he still makes sloppy mistakes. Like, easy things, like, easily catching balls. Like, these kind of things, Like, he just, I don't know he's how he's the number one goalkeeper for England, but still he does make sloppy mistakes. Mina also does that. Yeah, I think DCL, if you don't have a lot of money on him, just sell him. But I can't because I bought him for 7 million. Uh, Keshav says opinions on Suchek. Suchek, I wouldn't go for him. No, not for me. Yeah, he can return you with the heading goals and all that stuff, but still he's just 5.9, I guess. No, but still I wouldn't go for Suchek. I would rather add 1 more million for war price, I guess. I'm sorry, not case of, yeah, I'm sorry, Suchek, not for me, personally, not for me. I wouldn't go near him. Like, it becomes so difficult to move around money when you have those kind of players. I've always said this. Now, when you have to improve on Suchek, you will have to bring money from attack or defense. That will happen. That will make things difficult. So I don't like to have players like Ward Prowse, Suchek in my team for a longer term. It just becomes so difficult to. Now, if you have to improve Suchek to Salah or KDB, it becomes so difficult. You have to take a -4 hit. You have to bring money from defense or attack. So. No, not very. I don't think that. I wouldn't go for Suchek though, Keshav. That's just personally the way I play, I guess. Nabil says, Grealish or for Zaha or Ward Prowse or Rodriguez. None of them. None of them. Not worth it. For this game week, maybe for Zaha or Ward Prowse, if you are using, I don't know, free hit or something. But for a longer term, I would keep Grealish. Now, why would you want to bring in Zaha back now? Now, for this game week, yes. Against West Brom, yes. Now, let me just show you Zaha. I also had Zaha, just so you know, Nabil, until this game week, and I removed Zaha for Ward Prowse because I needed to improve my defense. Right now, everyone's team is different, so let me just show you. Yeah. Now, why would you want to bring Zaha in these fixtures? I wouldn't want to do that. So nah. Yeah, and just so you know, if you are thinking of Zaha bringing in, Milivojevic is also back from that coronavirus and all that kind of restrictions. If Milivojevic is back now, Zaha won't take penalties, and I don't think without penalties Zaha is not as good option. So not Zaha. Ward Prowse not a longer term option and won't be on penalties either because Ings will be back soon. Rodriguez, now everyone is removing Rodriguez after this game week. Now why would you want to bring in Rodriguez? So none of them. Nabil, none of them. Just keep Grealish. Free Fire says Don Mares captain, Fernandez vice captain, but Mares benched. How can you captain a player who is benched? What are you talking about? But Mares captain, Fernandez vice, but Mares benched. I'm sorry, I did not get that. Yeah, but captaining Mares can pay off. It might pay off. Yeah. Nigel, Free Fire. I'm sorry, I did not get that. Nigel says, should I buy Mares and swap him out for Ziyech? Okay, in a single game week, should I buy Mahrez and swap him out for Ziyech? Okay. You are removing Ziyech. Okay. For this game week, yeah. For this game week, if Mahrez does play, yeah, there's a good return point for Mahrez than Ziyech. I do feel like that. But still, Mahrez in a longer term is a rotation risk. But Ziyech is too. Ziyech is too a rotation risk. But still, compared to Mahrez, I think Ziyech is less of a rotation risk. So for this game week, personally, I don't see a problem there. Now, after this game week, as the game weeks go on, I feel like Mahrez will be constantly benched more than Ziyech. That's what I think, Nigel. For this game week, I don't think Mahrez is a bad option at all. Against Fulham team does look shaky. And last game week, when I was watching that Fulham versus Leicester game, like, come on, Leicester were losing the game, and you'd kind of expect Leicester to like kind of try to dominate or get something back, get something against the Fulham team. But no, it was, I couldn't differentiate which team was Fulham, which team was Leicester, because like Fulham were still dominating the game. So that is one of the reasons I'm kind of scared to captain Vardy also. But still, I don't have a lot of options in my team to captain. That is what's happening in my team right now. If I had De Bruyne, this would have been so easy. Sterling does look tempting. But again, what if he does not play? What if he does not start? So yeah, it is kind of difficult. I don't know. I'm slowly not even considering Kane as a captain. I don't know why, but as I'm talking with you guys, as I'm communicating with you guys, I don't know. It just feel like Kane is not even a captain choice. But still, Kane and Son should probably do good this game week. I personally do think that. So yeah, Keshav says good midfielders in the 4.5 and 5 mil range. So yeah, Keshav. Now this is me. This is just how I play. If you are considering a player of 4.5 or 5 million, just stick with 4.5 million. Or even if you can a player, I'm sorry, if you can find a player who is just 4.4. It was Ridewell, right? He was 4.4 and he played. Now, is he still 4.4? Yeah, he's still 4.4. But Ridewell was benched last game week, right? He was benched. He did not start. So what I do is, Keshav, when you have these kind of players, don't put money on 5 million kind of players, 5 million or 5.2, these kind of players. It will be so difficult to move that money around later. What you do is just get a 4.4 midfielder. Now, there's no good 4.5 midfielder. If they were so good, they wouldn't be 4.5 midfielder. You cannot like expect a lot of points from them. Now, we already all we can expect from 4.5 midfielders is at least they play and get, I don't know, clean sheet point, 1 points. You can expect a lot. There is a reason they are just 4.5 million. So, Keshav, now for that 4.5, there's Bissouma, Ridewell for 4.4, but he was benched last game week, so I'd want to warn about that. He was benched last game week. I don't know if he'll play or not, but he was playing consistently before last game week. 4.4, he's just 4.4. So look at that too. And Bissouma, Romeo, Stephens. I don't think Stephens is playing anymore. I'm not paying attention, but yeah, for that 4.5, you should go for either Ridewell, either Bissouma or Romeo, these kind of players, and you cannot expect a lot of them. They are just the kind of players who will fill your team space, so that maybe if some players miss the game, they just come on. So that is how I personally play. I don't like to play with players of 5 million or 5.2 million. The midfielders, that it just becomes difficult to move that money around later. So yeah, case of do that. Just get a 4.4, 4.5 midfielder and use that remaining 0.5 in the defense or attack. Do that. Keshav. Latha says, my team Instagram DM now. Okay. Let me just check. Let me just open this, right? So yeah, I don't have a team, Latha. So yeah, there's not been any kind of message here, Latha. So there's no team. There's no team in my DM. So Manish says, will Pulisic start? I think he should. Let me just check. Pulisic, Chelsea. Yeah, I think, but he will. I think Pulisic should start now. And he will play in the left, as I said, and in the right, it should be Ziyech. In the middle, it should be Warner. Now, I don't think Giroud will take his place. I personally don't think that. So, yeah, I think, yeah, Pulisic should start now. He's ready. Yeah, he will start. Yeah, Monish, I think Pulisic should start this game week. That's what I personally think. So, okay, let me just refresh. I have sent, okay, Latha, I'm trying to refresh the team. Yeah, there is a team. So, yeah. So, yeah, let me just get this team. I'm sorry it's taking time, but yeah, let me just get this team already. So yeah, from next game week, I'll make this easier. I'll just make this process way easier and faster. For now, let's just do this. Yeah. So I'll just bring up your team. So this is how your team looks for now. So yeah, I'm sorry this took a bit of time, but yeah, I think from next game week I'll try and manage it faster, I guess. So yeah, this is how your team looks. McCarthy, Robertson, then Masaku. Yeah, this team looks decent. Barnes. Barnes. I think a lot of people are not talking about Barnes. I think he did score against in the Europa League. I'm not sure whom, but yeah, he did score that, and I think he did also play last game week. So I don't see a lot of problem there. Lamptey, Zuma. The defense looks good. Robertson. I think Robertson will play. Salah. Rodriguez, I think he will be out next game. De Bruyne, Salah, you already got them. Son, yeah, this, and like you have left a lot of place to improve. I think Latha. I mean, now changing Son and Rodriguez to Fernandez or other players. I think that makes it very easier now. Since you already now, I think Rodriguez should leave your team now sooner, right? So I think you have given a space to other players, in the midfield. This is what I'm talking about. I think this is good. I think this will help you. Make it easier to transfer money from midfield to another player. So yeah, this team looks good. Dallas in the bench. Okay, you have Dallas in the bench against Chelsea though, right? Leeds. Yeah. I think this is a good team. I don't know. You already have 11 of them, and you even have extra player on the bench. So yeah, this team looks fine. Barnes against Sheffield. Yeah. Barnes, Madison, and Vardy. They are the ones who should do things for the team. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. The team looks fine. Rodriguez, let's hope he gets something. Still, he's on free kicks and corners. So yeah, there's always a chance of assist. But Burnley team defensively is a good one. Yeah, this team looks fine to me. Man United, Masuaku, Lamptey, McCarthy. Yeah. No, don't need to make any changes. I think this team is good enough. Don't need to make any changes, right? So yeah, this team is good. Lata, yeah, the team is fine, I guess. Okay, let me just check how many minutes we have. Yeah. So I think we only have 15 minutes now. We only have 15 minutes. So just make sure your team is done. I think I'll leave my captainship to Vardy. I'm still not very convinced about my captainship, but still I don't have any player that I feel like I need to captain this player. I don't feel comfortable with anyone, but I think I'll just leave it on Vardy, or maybe should I switch to Sterling? I don't know. So yeah, there's only 15 minutes, just so you know, guys. There's only 15 minutes to deadline, so make sure you have played around with your team enough. Kian says, is Robo and Jota are enough cover for the Fulham game? Yeah, Robo. So yeah, okay. You are one of those managers who can't get Salah next game week. I'm pretty sure. So don't be insecure about that, because as I said, if you have to break it back for a single player and change the dimension of your complete team because of one player, I think you are better off without that player. So Robo and Jota, yeah. Considering Jota plays, I think it's enough. Kian, yeah. I don't see a problem there. Yeah, Kian. Fulham, it's tough one, but I feel like Salah should get something, in against that Fulham team. Considering the run of fixtures of Fulham and considering how Fulham are struggling, so it might be, Kian, it might be. So Noel says, should I do Salah to KDB -4? No, don't. What? Why? No, Noel, don't do that. Don't do that. Waste of transfer. Don't. Because you'll eventually want Salah next game week. Don't do that. Noel, I have marriage. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't. Noel, don't. I wouldn't. Shreya says, Vardy versus Warner captain. I would go for Vardy. Yeah, I think I'd go for Vardy. I wouldn't be surprised if Warner is benched and maybe Tammy plays or Giroud plays. Right? Like, I'm not saying Warner will be benched, but that is a possibility because Pulisic is back now, and I think Pulisic will be playing in the left. That's what I personally think. Now, I'm not Lampard, and I'm not sure, but still, there's a good chance that if Warner does not even play, I think so, Shreyas. I think so. I would go for Vardy. I think that's safer. That's a safe choice, right, Shreyas? I think I'd go for Vardy, I guess. Ankit says, it's time. All the best, guys. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost done now. It's only 15 minutes more. So we've only got 15 minutes. So yeah, just save your team. Just do everything. So yeah, what do you think of the captainship in my team? Should I just leave it on Vardy, or should I just captain Sterling? I'm not sure. Just do write it in the chat box. If there are 14 people watching this, do write here. What do you think? What do you think about the captainship in my team? What would be the best one? Just do help me out this time around. Yeah. I feel like I should just leave it. I should just leave it on Vardy. But Sterling is tempting if he does play. But what if he does not play? I think I'll just leave it on Vardy though. So Noel says, yes, bro, thanks. I made Mahrez captain. Yeah, Noel, I think that might work out. Let's hope he plays, right? That is the biggest thing in Man City. If they even play like that could work out, Noel. Yeah. So Walid says, last year's Vardy score hat-trick versus Sheffield. Yeah, and yeah, Walid, yeah, thank you. You pointed this out to me, and I also watched this FPL show, on my television, and he said that Vardy is a Sheffield Wednesday fan. So, and Vardy also scored, not Vardy, but not last year. And what I heard was Leicester scored 2 against Sheffield, and one was scored by Vardy or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, Vardy does have kind of good record against Sheffield United. That's what I heard, and he loves scoring against Sheffield United. That's what I heard. I don't have the exact information. I did not memorize it or something, but still, yeah, Vardy does have a good kind of record against Sheffield. I think I can say that to make myself better, I guess. So Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Walid. I just remember that. I did watch that in the FPL show, you know. Ankit says you went with Sterling. I have not. I have not saved my team yet, Ankit. I have not saved my team. I don't know. I feel like I should just leave my team like this, you know. Uh, I think I'll just do that. When is Leicester playing? When is Leicester? When is Leicester City playing? Okay, over here. So that would be one. Okay. I think I'll just leave it on Vardy. Just go with my instinct. Nigel says I have Grealish, Bruno, Ziyech, Son, Zota, Mahrez for Ziyech. Worth it? I have Grealish, Bruno, Ziyech, Son, Zota, Mahrez for Ziyech. Worth it? Nigel, I'm sorry, I'm not getting it. I'm sorry. Please rephrase it. The time is running out. There's only 10 more minutes. Nigel, please, can you rephrase it again? I'm sorry, I did not get it. What you are writing? I have Grealish, Bruno, Ziyech, Son, Zota, Mahrez for Ziyech. Okay. You mean Mahrez for Ziyech? Okay. I have Grealish. You have okay for Ziyech. That might be worth it, right? Yeah, but still, Mahrez is a rotation risk. I wouldn't do this personally. But if you like playing with players, you know, if you want to capitalize on one game week, I think Mahrez is a better option for this game week. But in a longer term, I think Mahrez will be a rotation risk, Nigel. So I personally wouldn't do it because I don't like to play with players like Mahrez. If he's nail on option in future, I will look at Mahrez. I would want Mahrez in upcoming days, but I'd want to see if he's nail on or not, right? So yeah. Kian says, what do you think is the best differential? Who do you think is the best differential? Yeah, this is the differential. I think Sterling should be the best differential. I mean, you cannot even consider a player like Sterling as a differential, you know. Like, he's having a rough patch right now. But one of the reasons, Kian, I brought Sterling in my team was because when I brought him, he was only 7% owned. Now he's 4.1. So I thought, like, come on, like, Sterling cannot be a differential. He's not that kind of player, you know. He's like an obvious pick player and no one is picking him. And that was one of the reasons I bought Sterling in. And when I bought him, he was like consistently playing 90 minutes, you know. He was playing, but he was not returning any points. But now he's not even playing. So that is the biggest problem with Sterling. If you don't play, there's no way you are returning points, you know. So yeah, that's what's happening. Sterling should be the biggest differential choice. But he's not playing. That's the problem. Kian, right? Can say I would go Vardy and Bruno Vice. Yeah, do you think so? Yeah, I'm not even paying my. Just leave it at this. Vardy, I don't need vice captain as long as my captain does something, right? So, I think I'll just leave it on. I don't want to take a risk because I'm not. If I had been doing good in my, recent FPL, days, I think I would just leave it on Sterling. I'd want to go a little bit risky, but I'm not doing so very good right now, and I need a good game week. So let's not take stupid decisions, I guess. Let's hope Sterling pays and does something, I guess. Where was I? Ankit says, "Do what your mind says." Yeah. To be honest, as I said, when this game week ended, game week 10 ended, I was like so fed up with Sterling. I was like, I'm just gonna give him one more chance. I'm gonna captain Sterling. If he returns me good, fine. If he does not, he's out of my team. That was what I thought. And now basically, I think it should be Vardy in my team. Now, if there was Pereira or Costanza in that team, it would make my decision so much more easier, to captain Vardy. But not having them, it's kind of making me difficult. Like, Sheffield are not the worst defensive side. As a team entirely, they are not doing good this season, but still, they are not the worst defensive side, They're not. But still, it's Vardy. He's on penalties. Although he has thin legs, he's super fast, So, yeah, I think I'll just leave it on Vardy. Yeah. I'm not going to take too much chance. Yeah, I'm just leaving it on. If he does score, he's still a differential, so I don't think it's a problem. I'll just leave it on Vardy. Yeah, please. Now there's only, I think, 9 more minutes. There's only 9 more minutes, and if you are new, please subscribe. I need 12 more subscribers, right? 12 more subscribers to reach 1.5k, and do drop a like. Please subscribe if you are new. Please subscribe. That will help a lot. Yeah. And so Nigel says, Sterling captain, Vardy vice. Don't do this. Don't do this, Nigel. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I think I'll just leave it on Vardy. Sagnik says, Vardy or Kane for captain. Easy. Yeah, Sagnik. I think I'll just leave it on Vardy. I am super tempted, but I'm not gonna captain Sterling. It just looks pretty risky to me. What if he does not play? Right? So yeah, Vardy's. I mean, captainship is like very important choice. You have to get that right. I think I'll just leave it on Vardy. I'm like super tempted. Let's not be greedy. Let's not get greedy. Like if Sterling plays, I feel like Sterling should outscore Vardy, but still, I'm just leaving it on Vardy. It just looks safer, you know. It just looks that way. Uh, okay, Vardy. Walid says, but Sterling likes to dribble and shoot. Okay, I don't know what the context is here. I'm sorry, Walid. Right? Harvey says, have Grealish and Martinez. Should I roll transfer or make fix for this? So Harvey, I want to know how your complete team looks like, right? So yeah, if you have 10 players at least to play, or maybe even 9, maybe, yeah, just leave him there. I don't think it is a transfer that you need to make. So Harvey, yeah, I want to know better about your team, but still there's now about only 5 to 6 minutes left. So I don't know if we can discuss about the team in detail now. Only 5 to 6 minutes left now. Yeah, so finalize your team, guys. So I think this is what my team is gonna look like. Let's hope Mitchell plays and keeps a clean sheet, I guess. If not, there's still Kilman or Bisuma. Any one of them can come on. So Kian says, is there a reason you don't have any Chelsea defense, or did you before? Yeah, Kian, I think this is one of the thing about I kind of missed on the Chelsea defender bandwagon. You know, not just Chelsea. I mean the Chilwell bandwagon. I missed that. Like I should have got him already when he was like, I don't know, 5.5, 5.6, 5.7. But like I kept on monitoring Chilwell. I was looking if he will get rotated with Emerson or Alonso. Is he an on option? Now I think I just took too much time bringing in Chilwell. Now the defensive depth for Man City and Chelsea is too big. I like very aware about that, you know, since the beginning of the this season. And now, if I bring in Thiago Silva, I don't like the center backs. Thiago Silva, Zuma, Christensen, and who are the other? All these center backs. I don't like spending money on the center backs. And when it comes to the right backs, now Aspi and James has been like, you know, rotated constantly, Kian. Now it's just Chilwell that I want to get, and Chilwell's price is like increasing and increasing and increasing, and I miss the good fixtures of Chelsea. You know, this was the time I should have got the I mean Chilwell, you know, this was the time, and I feel like I've missed that. I've like that was one of the worst decisions I've made, this not getting Chilwell, you know. So I just kept on monitoring if I wanted to see he gets rotated or something, okay, or if he gets injured again. That kind of did hurt me. That is one of the reason, rotation risk, Kian, and I kind of missed on Chilwell. So that's why I don't have him. It's not because they are not good option. They are the best option for now because they have been consistently keeping clean sheet. So yeah, that's what happened actually. Harvey says, have a full stream team, no backup. Have full team, no backup GK. Oh, it's all right. It's all right then, Harvey. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Just keep them. There will be, yeah, as I said, Harvey, the double game weeks might be on these game week 17 or 18. So that's just predicted, nothing official. So yeah, 5 more minutes. So yeah, lock your teams. 5 more minutes. So Utri says, did the transfer for KDB and Ward Prowess, Rodriguez and Zayek, captain KDB this game week? Okay, yeah, fine, Utris, yeah, we did talk about this, so yeah, it might work out. It might captain KDB. KDB captaining is like the obvious, and he will be the most captain this game week. I'm pretty sure about it. Who don't have KDB like me? we're just like, I don't know. I'm just gonna stick it with Vardy. Yeah, although I do have Fernandez. West Ham defense is difficult to break. Sheffield. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep Vardy. Vardy is my captain for this game week. I'm following Ram Cordell's advice and thinking that if there's any difficult, you know, choices when it comes to captain, just captain Vardy, and I'm just doing that. So Behesta says Cavert versus Burnley. No, captain. No. I'm gonna say this for the last time now. I don't think I'll say it again. Cavert win because not on penalties. No Dinya, no Coleman, and Burnley's team, Pope will be back. Pope was not present last game week, so they conceded 5. But this time Pope will be back. Ben Mee is there. Truskowski is there. Difficult, super difficult. So no Calvert-Lewin. So Ankit says 3 minutes more. Yeah, I think now the questions are done. So there are no more questions. I think it's time. It's time to just make sure the team is fine. So I think best of luck to everyone. Hope for the best, right? So yeah, this is my team. Vardy captain. I think I'll just leave it as it is. Yeah, this looks good. Salah will be my main priority next game week, as I'm saying. Now, I'm not sure if I remove Kane or Sterling for Salah, right? So yeah, and next game week we won't have this crisis, right? We will have Grealish, we will have Martinez in our team, so it will be better next time around. So yeah, and yeah, one of our viewer did kind of request to make a double game week, a video about double game week. So I'll try and do that. As I said, like I still am having the family function, like my brother is getting married, so yeah, I will still be busy for one more week, and after that I'll have a free time. But still, yeah, and after the exams are over, I'll be like, I'll try and publish the video every day, like literally every day. I'll have enough time for that, so I'm kind of having some time. I need some time for my personal life right now, so I'm not been able to produce as many videos, right? So I'm just been streaming. So as soon as I have the time for that, I'll be coming out with better videos soon, every day, right? Quality videos. So yeah, Utsky says double gaming probably 18 and looking for Sun and Kane by the time, cause fixtures for them is good. 17 8 to 19 future plans. Have a good game week, Utrecht. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. Now it's just 2 minutes. I don't think you have any questions. Now if you do, just hope for the best, right? Now just do what your instincts tells you, so just hope for the best. Yeah, best of luck to everyone. Kian says live and live and learn. I think Rich James is pretty nailed though, as he seems to be playing UCL. Yeah, but still you can't say anything with these managers. I don't know what goes through their mind. So yeah, I think they kind of play players according to the fixtures more than their fitness. Like these are players, these are elite athletes. They can continuously play 2 games in a row if they have to. So if Aspi plays in the UCL, he can easily play in the Premier League too, right? So yeah, I don't know what goes to the mind of these managers. So yeah, let's hope James does play though, Kian, right? So yeah, if you are new, please subscribe. As I said, only 12 more subscribers for 1.5k, and I'll be coming up with the game week 11 review again, right? We'll talk about it. Let's hope there will be some happy faces. Let's hope all the captainship work out. Let's hope all the players do better. Yeah, so I think I'll end the stream while it says deadline in 3 minutes. Yeah, right. So okay, yeah, I think I'll end the stream, and thank you so much for everyone joining in, right? Thank you, Ankit, everyone, Sushant, Sagnik, right? Everyone, thank you so much, Kian, Walid. We'll hope to see you in the next stream. I think I'll end it now, right? Okay, bye bye. Best of luck. Take care. Stay safe.